Okay,
You
so
go.
the amount of times I snapped a PS2 controller playing San Andreas as a kid.
Oh, no, okay, yeah. I went through like 8 PS2 controls on Street Fighter 4.
Oh, fuck that.
That's because
FIFA back on
Street
PS2, I put a
Fighter's
hole
just
in my
too
wall.
rage for me.
yeah, they're still
Yeah.
releasing fucking Street Fighter 2 like now.
Yeah, from that moment I stopped playing those type of games.
yeah,
Back in my old house, I used to have
Started playing Street.
the bed was right next to the wall, and I remember every time I played the PC and I'd score a goal, I just punched the shit out of the wall. You know how sometimes it doesn't make an indent, it makes an outdent somehow?
Yeah.
I had a couple of those next to
Yeah,
the bed.
good.
Mum was not impressed.
Well, we are live at the moment. Welcome to the first podcast, I guess. I'm your host, Aaron. Is what it is. Go around, boys, introduce yourselves.
Well, there's two Jamies, so I'm not sure how we're going to differentiate between
One has
Oh.
a beard and one has no beard.
Jamie has the beard.
So before you
Yeah.
talk, just be like, beard.
El Beardo, right here.
We should get you like a beard buzzer.
I don't think we sound too similar, so we should be alright.
Every
No, I
time
think
you
we're
go to
fine.
speak, it says beard man.
Beard is speaking.
So
Beard has entered the game.
Yeah, so we've got E3 coming up next week. And
Oh, we're just gonna leave Dan out of this. Just not gonna.
Yeah,
I completely forgot about that, Dan. Sorry.
Yeah, that's right. I am the lurker in real life, so it pays off.
He's the lurker, man.
Yeah, the lurker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay. Well, anyway, so we got E3 next week. And Sony's not appearing. And yet, they've
No.
decided to get in front of everyone and start dropping Death Stranding details. Anyone see that 9-minute video?
Yeah, I'm
No,
not a big
I
fan of
haven't.
Death Stranding, to be honest.
You're not a fan?
After last
I
E3, I
think
was kind of
it's-
icky.
I think Kojima's kind of got this thing about him where he's believing his own hype. Like, I'm the weird guy that just does weird things. And this game just looks like a whole trailer of just the weirdest stuff whacked together. And I don't know
See,
if it's going to be... It could be like Lost. You could have a whole
Ooh.
fucking 6 seasons of just rubbish.
Where Kojima doesn't even
And then
know
you get
who's
to the
going.
end. Yeah, and then it's just like, oh, we're all dead. Yippee.
Well, I guess that's one
See,
way to look
I was
at it.
told to play. I was told to play Metal Gear Solid 5 because it was decent. I'm like, all right, I'll play that. I got like an hour in. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Why
He's
am I
just a
playing?
weird dude.
Like, here's a random fire unicorn. I'm like, okay. And why is that?
Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember which Metal Gear it was, but it was the chick wearing the... she was wearing a bathing suit the whole movie just because she had to breathe through her skin.
I think
that
it's
just seems like
5.
a really cheap way to have titties in your game.
I haven't even played one since like number 2, to be honest.
Yeah, neither.
I've never played one.
It was
so
free
I
on
can't
PS
really say
Plus, so I
anything.
was like, you know what? I'll get it because it's PS Plus.
Yeah,
and it's
true. You
fine.
know what? I think I have it too, but I haven't played it.
I've got them on PS2, like the other ones, but like I just like it's too outdated. So like I'm good to go back to old games. I love retro stuff, but like I just something about that has just not aged well at all. It's just
There are
I
a few
think
games
that-
like that
fair
though.
enough.
oh yeah, I think
Well,
there's a
the
lot of
original
games like
Metal
that.
Gear Solids were top down, a lot of it too.
Well,
which
yeah, but
doesn't
I'm
age very
pretty
well.
sure it's not like your standard like fucking L2 to aim, R2 to shoot. It's like back
No,
in the
no,
days
no.
when like X was to shoot and all that sort of thing. So like now I'm just
Yeah.
randomly throwing a grenade or something, and it's like, well, there goes my stealth in the stealth game.
Like
The
back
old
when there
school
was
tech
no analog
controls.
stick.
The old school tank controls for like Nemesis.
Oh.
There's a horde of zombies. I will slowly cartwheel and turn around.
They completely changed those for like the Resident Evil like remakes. Like I mean the remasters of the remakes.
Oh god, we're gonna have this conversation again.
Maybe we'll
Yeah.
we'll save that
Yeah.
for the end because that did my head in.
Yeah, but well, I was actually going somewhere with that. Like, yeah, they updated the controls so that you can choose either tank or modern controls. And when I played it with the modern controls, like that game is so incredibly easy to just cheese. You can just run through everything. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like
I still haven't played the remake yet.
it's aged surprisingly like really well, but like that's what happens when you get pre-rendered backdrops and stuff like that. Anyway, I guess so.
Well, yeah, we were talking about that the other night with Dino Crisis, and
Yeah.
the
Well, so if
one thing I'm upset about. Sorry, keep going.
no,
You're
you're
right.
right. You're right.
I was going to say the one thing that upsets me about Death Stranding getting this November release
Yep.
is The Last of Us 2 was leaked to
Has
have
something to
that
compare
release
it.
date. But now I don't think it will release. I think Last of Us is looking like it's going to be next year.
Yeah, maybe if they
It's
do.
already confirmed that it's like got next year date, doesn't it?
Well, it was originally leaked for November 8th, but that's pretty much exactly when Death Stranding got announced. And I can't imagine Sony having two of their
I can't
huge
imagine them
IPs
competing.
releasing the same month.
Yeah,
Nah, they
no
wouldn't
way.
want to compete with
I don't reckon.
themselves.
So it seems like a bit of a wait for Last of Us 2 still,
That'll
which for
probably
me
be
is
a launch
upsetting
title.
because
For the
Devo.
PS5, like if that was a launch title, that will sell consoles.
Hell yeah.
well, they could do what they do with PS3, release it at the end of its cycle, and then have a remaster straight away,
Yeah, that's true. But
which is what they did.
I feel like if they were to keep it and then release it as a PS, like that's a strong start to a console like release, like something that everyone's already hyped.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
100%. But the thing I worry about with new consoles is when they first come out, they're always a bit of a dud. You want to wait a bit.
Yeah, you wait
Like,
a bit,
Yeah,
that's
that's
for
true.
sure.
Yeah.
But like, could you imagine if Breath of the Wild, for example, didn't come out on the Wii U first, and it just came out on the Switch day one? Which I think.
Well,
it
see, I
might
didn't
have
know
been.
that. I thought it just came Switch first.
I've got a Wii U.
I thought
No,
it might have been ported.
I think it was like a week or two in between Switch and Wii U, wasn't it?
Might have been actually.
Couldn't tell ya.
I might have
It-
my.
it wasn't- it was-
dates wrong.
I'm
I
not the
can't remember,
person
to
to
be
speak
honest.
to about Nintendo. Yeah.
I didn't have a Switch at the time, so that yeah. And yeah, so like I'm expecting my assumption would be that Sony will release something. They'll have their own event, like what they did with the last one. Was it
Like Days of Play.
Days of Play? Was that what it's called?
Yeah,
Is it State of Play or Days of
Play is
Play?
on the sale. Days of Play is the sale.
A State
Okay.
of Play then, maybe.
Yeah, State of Play is their little show they do.
Yeah.
Kind of like how, Nintendo have their Direct and everything.
Direct.
Yeah.
Like, I've got a feeling Nintendo's doing nothing Pokemon related to E3 because we're getting a Direct specifically for Pokemon on Thursday.
Yeah. Okay.
They know it's like their heavy hitter, and they're like, well, let's just go and do a whole 15-minute Direct based on that.
Well, to be
So they
fair,
did-
these three last year they did half an hour of Smash Brothers.
Yeah, that's true. I,
That pissed me off a little bit.
I feel
They
like
did
it's
nothing else.
I feel like it's a good thing to have like these, rather than have all these massive, expensive bloody shows and stuff where some idiot comes out and just jabbers shit for like an hour before showing any gameplay. Like with these trailers, it's just trailer after trailer after trailer, and they understand, like Nintendo understand. Hey, you want to see gameplay? Fucking here's just your trailers. Here it is, and that's what
Yeah,
they
and
did
To be
with
fair,
the-
I liked the way Microsoft did theirs last year. They literally just rolled out trailer after trailer. Not half
Yeah.
of it wasn't even their own stuff. It was just
And that was the same
like
with
third party.
Nintend's
but I still
latest one
enjoyed
as
it.
well.
Yeah.
I feel like if they keep doing that sort of thing, like it's just easier to do, and I don't think they need some big flashy stage production crap because you're only doing it for the couple thousand people that are there, whereas everybody's watching everything live anyway. If you can pump out,
Yeah.
just a state of play and go, hey, this is going live at 7:00 p.m. or whatever, then people turn it on at 7:00 and there it is.
Ooh,
They don't have
yeah.
to be those
They'll flock.
pre-E3 shows
Yeah.
and hey, let's
Well,
talk to this
Sony don't really
random
have
dude.
anything new to announce anyway.
Yeah, that's
They
true.
kind of said the reason we're not being there is what we're working on.
I was
Yeah.
kind of
Everyone else will
hoping-
announce their own
like-
kind of jazz.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping for more Ghost of Tsushima because Sekiro was a bit of a disappointment for me, but who knows?
Well, they showed a fair bit of that at last E3, and we haven't heard anything since.
Yeah, well, if they don't really have anything to show, at least they're being open and honest about it. They're not just going to be like, hey, we're going to leave a sour taste in your mouth by giving you nothing. I mean, they gave us a Death Stranding trailer. A
Final-
lot of people are hyped for that.
Final
I
Fantasy
mean-
7.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Maybe-
that's
probably a
forever to
Square
come out.
trailer, one for that. Yeah, speaking of Square, if they don't have the Final Fantasy 7 one there, they'll probably have it on, Microsoft's or something. But they've got the Avengers project that they're announcing. Oh, sorry, they've already announced, but
Which Michael Mathers, if you're listening, I'm sure you've got a rager over right now.
sitting there with his Captain America shield on, watching the
With his
conference.
Captain America shield, just watching, yeah.
But
He loves it.
I'm kind of like I don't know. I've got a feeling, even though I don't know any details whatsoever about it. I'm really hoping it's not some sort of Telltale sort of thing.
I don't.
Oh,
I kind of want a free roam.
I do too. Yeah.
Here's what you've got. Go and choose which character you want to be. then go and do their missions, come back, choose your next character. Kind
Yeah,
of thing.
that'd be insane.
Kind of like a GTA 5 kind of
has
style.
been
Like
said.
it keeps jumping between characters.
Did you say it has been said?
No.
Oh, okay.
They've released a little bit of what it's going to be like. They said there'll be character customization for the heroes.
Oh, okay.
There'll be a single player and a multiplayer. From what I've read, it looks pretty nailed on. It'll be kind of open world. It won't be linear. It definitely won't be linear.
I want Arkham Asylum, but with the Avengers. That's
Man,
I
Asylum
want
is
to know
my
what
favorite
Rocksteady are
Batman
working
game.
on.
Hey?
Yeah,
I want to know what Rocksteady are working on because
I
they're working on
forgot
a new
about them.
DC title.
Yeah,
I
right.
thought it was Superman.
And
I thought it
everyone
was
forgets
too.
about him. No, because they said it was Superman, and they said no. Then they said it was originally supposed to be a Suicide Squad game,
Oh,
and then that was debunked because they kind of like, no, too many crap we got to do because you're going to be so many like playable characters.
Yeah,
And with Batman, you play as Batman only, and it was
Wasn't there
amazing
one
playing
about
as one
Batman's
character
son?
only.
Wasn't that a rumor? At some point, something to do with playing.
Couldn't
as
tell
Batman
ya.
or something. Oh,
the last I heard, I was Superman. That's the last thing I remember.
Yeah, right.
That was a couple of years ago though when they announced Superman. It was
I
not
struggle
long
with
after they
Superman games
released.
because I don't see how you can make Superman dark enough and gritty enough for
Buddy,
Rocksteady.
remaster or remake or remaster and remake Superman 64 and just have him flying through rings. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Please, no. Please, no. That can stay in the depths of hell where it belongs.
And it can come with that. That'll come with that a free copy of ET for the Atari, and everything will be fucking fantastic, mate.
Superman for me is just one of those characters. He's just too OP. Like, it's Superman. How do you beat him? Like, I know there's kryptonite and shit, but he's just. I feel like it's just a character that's kind of pointless.
Here's a shiny rock.
Whereas in
Oh no!
yeah,
I'll put it
exactly.
on
Yeah.
Like, whereas in Batman, I still think Batman's a bit silly that he runs around in a bat cape. But the fact that he's just like a normal guy that makes his own shit, kind of like Iron Man, I find it a bit more relatable. Well, not relatable because I don't want to dress up as a bat, but kind of like it just seems a bit more gritty.
I could definitely do with more Spider-Man. That game was phenomenal.
Hell yes.
Oh, please give me another one.
Well,
They're-
I'm
they're
pretty
still
sure
working on a
there'll be
sequel
something. Yeah, it's the only game I've ever bought the DLC for. It was just
Still
I
have
don't know
to
if it was
DLC.
I don't know if it was because it was really short and I just wanted to like sling around the city some more, or just
I don't
the
think it was
mechanics
short.
are
I think it
so
was just-
unenjoyable.
I think it was just the mechanics and just the way the game played compared to every other Spider-Man game we've gotten.
I feel like it was really
Like the Amazing Spider-Man games were horrible.
Yeah,
The PS2 Spider-Mans are pretty dope.
Spider-Man 2.
No. PS1 Spider-Man.
Oh, PS1.
Like,
Nah, Mega Drive
Spider-Man 2 on
Spider-Man.
PS1, sorry.
Mega Drive Spider-Man for
The
days.
side-scroller Spider-Mans against Wolverine and all that were pretty cool.
Maybe that's what
never
we'll
played
get.
them.
X-Men Adamantium Range.
We've got the what else from Square? They've released some they're talking about Dragon Quest or something, but I don't really know much about that.
I think it's Dragon Quest Builders 2, isn't it?
Yeah, that rings a bell, but I don't.
Because that's Switch and PlayStation. That's going to be good because Dragon Quest Builders 1 was great.
Yep.
Kind of like a Minecrafty. It's hard to explain. Kind of Zelda-esque Minecraft mixed with just Dragon Quest skin.
Okay.
Do little quests, build the houses for everyone, do all their
I
quests.
feel like that's like the epitome of the Switch. Like that's perfect for that console.
Yeah, it is, and that it was first on PlayStation 4, and it didn't sell too well, I don't think.
Okay.
And then when
No.
Switch came out, they're just like, let's push this on here. I think I bought it like a couple of weeks after it came out, and I just couldn't put it down.
Yeah. Right.
But the second one's
I
going
think
to come out
Ree
with
was-
multiplayer.
I think Ree was addicted to that, wasn't she? She was pushing it.
Yep.
Trying to get us to buy it, and I was just like, nah, I don't touch my Switch enough.
There's potential
Need-
for Just Cause 4 as well.
Meh.
Wasn't that being written
Just
by
Cause 4.
somebody?
Just Cause 4 isn't that out already?
The next Just Cause.
You mean the game that was half
5?
price the day it came out?
5.
Yeah,
then?
5 would be
Five?
the next.
Wasn't
Yeah.
one
5.
confirmed to be being written by I don't know some
Del
action
Toro?
movie- Del Toro. Holy shit!
Wasn't it
Like,
Guillermo
please?
del Toro?
That was Death Stranding,
was-
wasn't it?
I'm positive I remember some.
Guillermo
action
was
director.
going
I
to
thought it
do
was him.
Death Stranding.
Yeah.
I think he is. He's part of Death Stranding.
Oh yeah, he's definitely in it because he was going to do Silent Hills.
Well, he's got a character in it. He's actually playing a character in the game as well.
I could have sworn something
Death
about
Stranding.
Just Cause the next. I don't know.
I think
I
they're going to
couldn't-
back
I
up on
don't-
Just Cause because number 4 flopped hardcore.
Yeah.
Maybe
It was
Well,
like
they're talking
out
about
for
a
2
movie.
weeks, and they half priced it immediately.
All right, I'm probably just. I don't know. I misheard. I don't know.
I wouldn't.
I don't follow Just Cause
I-
anyway.
For
Well,
a
I know they're
PlayStation
talking about making a
exclusive-
movie for it.
Oh, maybe that was it. That might have been it.
They're talking about making a movie for Just Cause.
And was that just?
Are they going to release it at E3 though?
Yeah,
Ah.
they wouldn't release a movie.
Hope not, anyway.
Okay, so I googled Just Cause and I got some 1995 Sean Connery movie. Imagine Sean Connery playing that movie now.
What a lovely. Sean Connery is a man. I'd watch the shit out of that.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
gravel
yeah,
hooks
yeah,
a rocket to a cow.
Here it is.
Lovely party.
John Wick's creator is writing a Just Cause movie. That's it.
That's it, John Wick.
There you go. So it wasn't a new game. It's
Definitely
yeah,
watchable.
John Wick's creator.
Yeah.
Well, I could definitely get behind that. I guess maybe. I don't know.
Anything made by John Wick
With Sean
creator, I
Connery.
reckon would be pretty good.
With Sean Connery.
I would watch
Bastard.
a new James Bond movie, right? Starring Sean Connery now, but like as a super old, jaded Bond. But like, obviously he's not doing missions anymore, but like, he just...
Well, yeah,
Doesn't
he's
know how to
85, so
live.
probably not.
Yeah, but like, if you just
Yeah.
play like an old one... Because what would Bond really do when
Doesn't
he
know how to
retires?
do real
Like,
world.
He wouldn't know how to do real world.
Yeah.
Not a chance.
Work at the deli.
Yeah. It's 1 kilo of bacon fine. Yes.
Oh,
That
Jesus.
needs some asthma inhaler. Continue.
EA is EA's EA. Everyone,
Getting more
They're
money.
challenging
Are they?
everything.
if you're not in our group on Facebook, you probably don't know how I feel about it, but everyone else knows how I feel about EA. Fuck EA, but they're showing off their stream. They've confirmed Star Wars Fallen Order will be
Yes,
getting
please.
gameplay footage. I definitely want to
Awesome.
see that because Respawn, and I've got a lot of faith in Respawn.
But they're
But I-
finally doing a single player game that's going to have no paid extras, which is their
That
biggest highlight of the
shouldn't
game.
be
Yeah.
a selling point.
No, it shouldn't.
Look how bad it's gotten.
Like-
That is now a selling point. Hey, we won't try and charge you extra money. Oh, great! Now I'll buy your game. Like that's fucked.
See, for me, I don't see it as a selling point. Like, well, they're obviously announcing it, but to be fair to them, what they're doing when they do the pay to play and all that stuff, it is wrong. And they've copped a lot of criticism. I think it's just them announcing, hey, look, we are listening. It's not a selling point. Because if they didn't say it, people would just be like, oh, it's just another EA game. I think them
Yeah.
telling everyone is kind of reassuring.
I think it's
But
really
in saying that, EA have fucked people over for a long
oh,
time.
Fucking hell.
Like, me and Daniel play FIFA religiously, and the amount of money I have spent buying packs,
You're that
it's
guy.
like gambling because I can't help it.
There's
Stop it.
people
Both of
like
you, stop
just
it.
the way it's set out now. There's streamers now that pay people to get their rewards to watch people open packs, just so they can
Yeah.
watch the packs getting opened, the best packs, to try and get the best players, and then they give the account straight back to the person that plays it, the professional who plays it or whatever. It's just
It's crazy.
ridiculous. To get a pack of 12 cards, if you want good cards, it costs you $40. They're just one.
Yeah, it's not cheap.
Well, now US Congress
I never
is looking into
spent-
those loot box sort of things now, so we'll see how long.
Well,
those are around.
Well, wasn't
Where
it
is it?
Sweden?
Oh, Sweden was it? I could have sworn it was US.
What country?
Sweden already
banned-
done it. Yeah, it was
Sweden?
Sweden, I thought. I thought
banned
so.
EA.
Yeah,
banned-
because they considered it gambling.
Yeah,
They could not
a
have to
whole
play
country did.
the ultimate team.
Yeah, right.
Belgium.
Crazy.
So Belgium, you can no longer get any currency from EA. That gives you credits for the game. So FIFA, not 2K, and NBA and all that, they can't do microtransactions at all.
Yeah.
I wonder if they have to rebalance
But-
the games or find a way in game to make up for that.
I know
Oh, they
EA
just
definitely
cut it.
come out and said something, but I think they changed. I think they just cancelled the part of the game in that part of the world because it's pretty much only available for a mode called FIFA Ultimate Team, which is you have to buy players. You buy the cards, and then once you have that card, that
Yeah,
plays in your
so
team.
yeah, I'm assuming they would have just disabled the option to use real money.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see, it's
When you
happening.
open the pack, you can
earn
either use your
in-game.
in-game currency, which is you got to grind to play, or you can get FIFA points, which is yeah.
The FIFA points is the real money stuff.
Well, I'm sure you're looking forward to FIFA 20 or whatever it is. Then they just
Oh,
announced
can't
that
wait.
as well.
Well, they'll obviously talk about FIFA 20. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
and Madden as well. They'll do their EA
Madden.
sports thing.
That's the other one I couldn't think of just then.
all
Madden
I
as
want
well.
from EA is them to give Respawn Dead Space.
Oh, bro,
Give them the IP, please.
respawn for Dead Space.
Well, I trust Respawn with anything because people in the group will know how much I love Titanfall 2,
Oh yeah,
and
I agree.
I have so much for. And then Star Wars is going to be a make or break for them because it's their first really like Titanfall was big, but the release date was shit. It kind of got lost in.
Yeah, of
So
course.
this will be their first. It's going to be out there for everyone to see. Like, there's going to be no missing this game.
Anyone
Yeah,
find
but look
it
at the
weird-
IP they're dealing with, though. Like, it's Star Wars. If they stuff up, they're going to stuff up big.
Anyone find it
Yeah,
weird that
but
they've
Star
got-
Wars will always sell copies. Doesn't matter who
Oh,
makes
yeah,
it. Because
no matter what.
Yeah,
Battlefront 2 is a piece of shit, but I bought it.
yeah, it's
Release
sold
date.
11 million.
Fuck that.
I think it was
No.
11 million. Yeah, and then they told their shareholders that it
Yeah.
was disappointing.
It was bad. It
Yeah,
was real
because
bad.
it didn't make 12 or whatever it was. Oh, that could have been. 12.
I spent like I just bought a 4K TV, and I spent like hours fixing my settings because the HDR looked like rubbish. And then I eventually searched on Google, and they're like, "No, it's the game. It's got nothing to do with your TV. It's just it was just patched very poorly."
Anyone find it
Just
weird?
quickly,
that- Yep.
they've just announced a Dragon Quest Pokemon Go like game.
A
Like
dragon
4
Quest?
hours ago. I just jumped on Google. It's just like, here's Dragon Quest Walk.
Okay.
It's a Pokemon Go-esque game with a Dragon Quest skin.
Is it by the same people? What is it?
It's by Square Enix.
Oh,
Oh, so
okay.
Niantic aren't
okay.
even doing it.
Niantic can't do it.
No, it's Square Enix is like, well, let's just go and destroy Pokemon Go and the new Harry Potter game.
I
And there's
forgot
a
about
Jurassic
Harry Potter.
Park one as well.
Has
There's a
Has
Jurassic
anyone
Yeah.
played that
And
Harry
there's a
Potter
Walking
game?
Dead one.
I have not played it. No,
Nah.
I actually
I
forgot
haven't
about it.
touched it. Hey,
I jumped on it when it came out. I was playing it at work because I was bored between calls. It's not great. I would
I haven't even
continue
seen the
playing
Harry
it.
Potter movie, so I wouldn't bother.
wait, what?
I've-
You're living under a rock again.
No, mate. I just, you know what? I've got them all on Blu-ray, and I've watched the first two several times because I'm like, I'll start fresh. And I watch the first one, and I see little annoying English kids. I'm like,
Just
I
start
can
with the
get through
third one.
this. And then I watch the second, and it's more annoying English kids. And then
Nah, third on's good.
I just
Third
never
is
get
good,
past
yeah.
the
All their
second.
voices are broken by the third one, so they
Yeah,
less
no, like
annoying.
everyone tells me they're like, oh, it gets darker by the third, but I just hate child actors. I can't handle it.
thing, like,
Fair enough.
I reckon, Imaginary Beasts and Where to Find Them was glorious. So
That wasn't bad. I
Yeah,
didn't see the second one
yeah.
yet.
the second
The
one,
second
it's
one
good.
was-
It's not as good as the first,
No.
but
Yeah.
I reckon the third one's it's building up for the third one,
Yeah, right.
which is annoying, but it'll be good. See, you can't
It's
watch
annoying.
those without watching Harry Potter.
Yeah.
I feel.
The only reason it's annoying though is because they're having so many troubles with Warner Brothers at the moment, with the whole Johnny Depp Amber Heard situation.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
okay.
They're scared to move forward on the third movie because they don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of messed up.
Well, that's the same as Pirates of the Caribbean. They're talking about
I did that
rebooting it
too.
without him.
How are they
And now
gonna, that's gonna
everyone's-
flop.
You can't.
That's gonna flop.
It's like Charlie Sheen leaving 2.5 Men. It's just not going places.
Yeah.
He is the movie. Like it's the case of like, you know, hey, let's reboot Iron Man without Downey Jr. Like it's just not.
Yeah.
That's not gonna happen.
No, no one could come in and do Johnny, that character, Captain Jack. He made that his own. Like, it's just some characters that you just like. Harrison Ford come out recently and said once he dies,
That's it. Yeah.
Indiana Jones is dead, and I 100% believe that because
Well,
I
they're going
can't
to
see
reboot it with
anyone.
Chris Pratt.
Meanwhile, Chris Pratt's is
Oh
rubbing his
my
fingers together like, yes, I'm sure it'll be all over as soon as you're dead.
yeah,
Yeah, because
Yeah.
they were going to go and reboot it with Chris Pratt, and I'm like, well, no, please don't.
No, I was down for that.
Just
eh?
like-
Harrison
I
Ford
don't
is-
reckon he's like he won't be as good as Harrison Ford, but I reckon he'd be able to get his
I
a
think he'd be
different
fine,
spin to it,
to be honest.
which would be good.
But I think it would be more of a comedic spin.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
agree,
Like I grew up
100%.
watching Indiana Jones, like those movies, and Star Wars were kind of like childhood. Harrison Ford just nailed. Like it was just such a good role for him.
I would have put Harrison
can't
Ford
see.
in the Solo movie and just pretended he was young.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
me
definitely.
too.
I would have just pretended and played ignorant the whole time. Like at some point in the movie, he'd just look at the camera and be like, "I'm 18," and I would have been like, "Yes, you are."
Yes, you are.
Oh, well, if they can make fucking Samuel L. Jackson young as fucking Captain Marvel, they can do that with fucking Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
I mean, that shit was
Yeah, well, they
flawless.
did it
But like Samuel L. Jackson rarely ages anyway, so it wouldn't be that hard to
Yeah, good point.
de-age.
Yeah. But they did well with Rogue One when they de-aged like Leia and shit as well.
No, they CGI'd her, though.
Yeah, but they
And
did well.
Captain
Yeah, that's
Rennick?
No, fucking,
Krennic.
Tarkin.
Director Krennic.
General Tarkin.
Tarkin,
Yeah.
that's it, yep. Well, that's because Peter Cushing was... Oh, Peter Cushing?
Well, he was well dead, but
Was
yeah.
that guy?
Yeah.
Or did he play Chewie? I can't remember. Either way, yeah, the actor.
Peter Mayhew was Chewie.
Yeah, I'm making up names. Someone.
I think the
somewhere
best
is
thing ever
triggered.
though about General Tarkin, he didn't want to wear those crappy boots. So in every scene he's in, he's actually wearing slippers. He
True.
didn't want to wear their shoes, so he's like, I'm going
What
to wear
about us?
slippers.
Fucking hell.
I have so much
So
more
he's
respect
never
for him.
film like from below the waist because he's wearing slippers the
So
whole
much-
time.
Does anyone find it weird
So much respect.
that that Respawn got given a single-player Star Wars game and BioWare got given Anthem, and not the other way around?
100%. Like Anthem, I played the demo, and I thought it was amazing, bit grindy, but I
Is it not
didn't.
going free to play though?
I'm not sure.
I have no idea. All I know is they're supposedly showing something about it, and it's like some sort of Destiny-style raid. But I mean, they
Yeah, that
canned
makes
all
sense.
upcoming. Like they cancelled their whole roadmap just to fix that thing, and
EA have pretty much announced that it's a flop. They've pretty much come out and said we know it's bad.
they should just fucking refund everyone and just go, "Yep, sorry, is what it is."
See, to me, Titanfall could have nailed that, but they obviously gave him Apex for whatever reason.
Yeah, well,
And
they
look
didn't
at
have any
Apex,
faith in
Apex.
Apex. They had no faith in Apex. Next minute, fucking
Well,
boom.
they released it at the same time because they're like, oh, it doesn't matter. It's just kind of there.
Yeah.
Whereas in Apex has so much character to it.
And then I thought it was funny that like people directly like working at Respawn were like, "Yep, EA had nothing to do with it, and that's why it's good." Like they weren't afraid
Yeah,
to throw their
100%.
bosses under
Well-
the bus. I love that.
Well,
shit.
with Star Wars, I don't think EA have got much to do with it either. I think it's purely just Respawn doing what they want. I mean, obviously they'd have to like go back to EA, but I don't think they'd let them have any say or power too much.
Yeah.
I think it'd be the
Just
same
let
kind
it
of
prove
thing. The same kind of thing as with the Mario Rabbids, though, where Ubisoft were like, "Hey, here, this is what we've got." To Nintendo, Nintendo's like, "Yeah, that's cool. Just don't fuck it up."
Yeah.
Like you can
Yeah.
use Mario, just don't fuck it.
Could you imagine fucking up something on Nintendo and releasing it?
Okay, so
Dead.
here, about that.
Yeah, it wouldn't happen.
That's why I find it incredibly strange that they're giving the Zelda IP to the guys who made Cryptid and Necrodancer. Like that's just some indie
Yep.
game, and yeah, it took off,
And that's
understand
coming out
that it's
this month,
popular.
isn't it?
Supposedly, yeah, but like I understand that it's popular, but you've just given the keys to your Ferrari to some
A
L
third-
plater that impressed you with his driving. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But
They must be pretty
Nintendo
confident
won't
in
release it unless
Zelda.
it's decent.
Well, to be fair, like it. So I think it looks
It looks good.
really good, and I really like the concept of like you can only move like with the beats of the music and stuff. I think that's fantastic, but it's the sort of game that I personally play for 10 minutes and go, okay, I've seen it all. But,
Yeah.
for other people, that's fine. It'd be a perfect
I'm not going to
Switch title.
talk too much about Zelda. That's out of my wheelhouse. Everybody knows how I feel about Nintendo.
Yeah.
So
Well,
we'll just.
we got Microsoft showing off 14 IPs. My guess is 13 of them will be sequels, and one of them will be a I don't know, some new thing.
My hope is a new Fable.
Oh, that
all I want
got,
is a new
Well, I'm
Fable.
pretty sure you'll get it. I'm
that got
quietly
leaked.
confident you'll get a new Fable.
Microsoft accidentally uploaded something onto the store called Fable 4, and then they took it down like immediately, but not before somebody got a
I would
screenshot.
rather it not be called Fable 4 because Fable 3 was fucking god awful and I don't need to be reminded it exists.
That's fine.
Well, I was working at JB when Fable 3 came out, and we were giving it away for free with consoles. We had that many. It literally went through the
It
till at like
wasn't good.
25 cents.
Yeah, right.
It was one of the like first games with gold that came out, I think, because it just wasn't selling. They had to give it away through like Xbox Live or whatever it was.
Well, I definitely saw a screenshot of the Xbox Live store and it said Fable 4, and then it
Yeah.
disappeared.
It's 100% going to be there.
Yeah, so make that sequel number 1, and then you've got
But
I mean,
Halo
you obviously
25.
hear more about Gears and Halo.
Halo.
Gears.
yeah,
Is Halo.
but a kind of
I
like
need
random
Battletoads.
Halo War 3
Battletoads is
maybe.
definitely going to be in there.
I thought it was Halo. What's it called? Infinite or something? What's it called?
Infinite's the
It's
new
Infinite,
one, but
isn't
I've
it?
got a feeling
Yeah.
with the relationship that Nintendo,
What's that?
the
We
relationship
just
they're
lost
building.
Jamie. Oh, no, there is.
Yep.
Oh, did it just cut out?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
you're all good. Say
You went for a little bit, but you're back now.
Okay, with the relationship that Nintendo are building with Microsoft, I think Halo Wars might come to the Switch for some reason. Maybe, like
Yeah,
it's
maybe.
a long
It's suited
shot.
for the Switch.
But
Oh, the
I
first
also
one.
think
It was a 360 game. That could play on the Switch.
that can play
Yeah,
on fucking
exactly.
mobile.
Yeah, that's true.
It'll be suited.
But with because they've got the relationship, Microsoft own Rare.
yeah,
Rare was originally Nintendo.
Rare aren't rare anymore.
Who's to say
They might lend them back.
They were.
they
the
might lend back
original
old
team is gone.
IPs?
Yeah, maybe, but like the
Yeah,
the
they
original,
are. They're Playtonic now.
Yeah,
But they're
Jamie's
still a Rare
holding on
team.
for dear life that there's going to be a Banjo Kazooie.
Just you saw what
He's
I
trying
shared
to talk us
today.
into it.
You saw what
I did.
You saw what I shared today.
bro.
He feels like
that
if he
is
could talk us
bullshit.
into it, we'll be like, yeah, sure.
There is something
Yeah, we have to
happening.
say.
I need another banjo.
yeah, but you know what it'll be?
I mean,
It'll be like fucking. It'll be Banjo Nuts and Bolts remastered for fucking the new one.
yeah.
Or Banjo
Or like
Nuts
Banjo
and Bolts
Kazooie
for
play
Switch.
Tetris.
I will find a building and I will come off that building very quickly. If they ruin Banjo Kazooie,
Ah,
I mean, I'm pretty sure you're not the only one that's hoping for that. That game is even on
That-
360. You can still play it through.
bring
I
Conker
got it
back.
on my Xbox
think
One.
I-
I got.
It's
Well, you
time.
can, it's on Game Pass too, so I have it on my
Is it?
Xbox. Yeah,
Yeah.
so you can just re-download, play
I
it.
bought it on
play
my 360 when I had one of those, so I played it
So
back
did
then.
I.
I'm
I
praying
got the,
that PS5 bring out Game Pass like things. Cross back.
I think that'd be pretty silly not to. I mean,
well, they
if-
do. They've got
I'm
it.
not
in
going to
America.
bash X.
Do
They've
they?
got that. It's like an online streaming thing. You can kind
Yeah,
of like
it's-
stream. Yeah.
PlayStation Now or something. It's called,
Yeah, it's not
Ah,
and you
yeah.
quite
just
the
stream the
same.
game.
Yeah.
Well,
Like I'm
Because
not going to
it's
bash
so
X.
great
I'm
here.
not going to bash Xbox at all. But if anything, Xbox have done right this generation is Game Pass.
Game Pass is phenomenal.
So speaking
That's-
of, the Game Pass has been announced for PC. So
Has it?
yeah,
See, that's huge. That's huge.
Microsoft. So you'll be able to get your Xbox games as well as PC games. So I'm assuming they'll be adding a whole bunch of shit to that as well. So
Yeah, no, that's massive.
yeah, I guess we'll see more of that at Microsoft's thing, or even at the PC gaming show. The PC gaming
See,
show being
for me,
hosted
I
by
don't,
Epic.
I don't have a
That's
Xbox,
gonna go down well.
so I'll gladly get on the PC and get into it.
Yeah. Well, the PC show's been hosted by Epic. I don't see this going well. Just
No,
the backlash.
the problem with Epic is because of Fortnite, any gamer over like 20 odd or whatever, they just hate them because of Fortnite.
Well,
But
I'm
Epic
more,
have done so much more
yeah.
than Fortnite.
I'm more referring to the store and the exclusivity.
The Epic Store buying everything.
So
yeah.
you can just imagine now, like, if Borderlands 3 is going to be shown anywhere, it would not surprise me if it's going to be shown at Epic's fucking thing, and I just don't see that going
Yeah.
down well. I'm like,
Surely
if they
Xbox will
show
have a
it,
bit of it.
then I'm expecting boos from the crowd if they mention that. Which is
Yeah.
One thing that One thing that hit me out of the park though with E3 this year is kind of funny having their own little panel just randomly
Oh,
slotted in the middle of the whole E3. Kind of funny. It's just like, hey, we're here.
Yeah, and it's like not even like a small thing. I think they get the main stage. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if they were just going to show up randomly somewhere, but no, it's like right there directly on
Like-
the main fucking stage. We got
Greg
that
Miller's
happening at 9:30 in the morning on Tuesday,
But,
June
like-
the 11th.
Greg Miller's amazing. I love him. He's funny when he is.
But
I can't watch a whole
podcasters.
panel with Greg Miller.
Like, what are they going to talk about? They don't have games.
yeah,
They talk about games.
Yeah. I mean, they are partnered with Rooster Teeth, though.
Yeah, but
So maybe it's something bigger that's going on. Like, I don't know. They might be
Yeah, maybe.
releasing, hey, this is what Rooster Teeth are working on behind the scenes. Because Rooster Teeth did Bendy and the Ink
all
Machine.
red versus blue.
I can't. I don't think they do Red vs. Blue at E3.
Nah, maybe not.
Nah.
No, we'll never know.
But, like, Rooster Teeth Games did Bendy and the Ink Machine. They've done a Ruby game based on the anime. Maybe they're going to show something else that Rooster Teeth's working on.
Yeah, maybe.
It's been kept very quiet, if that's the case. Very quiet.
Yeah.
Well, before we jump off the subject of Microsoft, I thought I'd mention supposedly Project Scarlet being the next generation Xbox. I don't think we'll see it,
Well,
but
everyone thinks it's
something?
going to come up, but I don't see it.
no, I don't see it coming either because they would be hyping people up like as of right now. But like
They
how,
wouldn't be talking about the 14 new games
Yeah,
as their
yeah.
like selling point.
But I feel like how Sony randomly just decided to show off the speeds of the PS5 or whatever. We could get something, anything at all.
Yeah,
But I don't know.
they'll give it a little bit, but it won't be an announcement. It'll just be it's been worked on and
yeah.
what we aim for, kind of thing.
Well, with their 14 IPs, I'm looking forward to, I don't know, just maybe seeing what some of them, because they bought Obsidian, didn't they?
They bought up a whole bunch of new like independent kind of things for their label.
Yeah, what's that game that Obsidian announced? It's like Fallout, but in space or something. Fuck.
Could not tell you.
I don't remember what that one was. That game looked hype as fuck. How have I
I've got
forgotten?
no idea.
Oh man, they showed it off a little while ago. I can't even fucking remember what it's called. But yeah, this thing looked excellent, so I'm hoping they show off something like that. We got a Bethesda conference as well. They have said no Starfield and no Elder Scrolls 6.
Yeah, no, Elder Scrolls.
I definitely think Starfield's
No
not
Elder
coming
Scrolls.
for another couple of
No,
years.
no Elder Scrolls.
Oh,
Wow.
if it is, it'll be
Like at
Elder
all, or-
Scrolls. I'm not sure. Well, they've said no Elder Scrolls 6 and they've said no Starfield. They said with
Starfield.
those two, they just said be patient with us, basically. If they do show any sort of
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls, it'll probably be, footage from elsewhere or something for the ESO. But
Yeah.
that'll probably be about it. I'm assuming they're just going to show Doom Eternal and the new Wolfenstein game, probably.
They
Doom
might show
Eternal
off
cannot wait.
Oh, yeah.
the mobile game that's coming to Switch as well.
Wait, Blades?
They have like a random card game or whatever it was that's coming to the Switch.
Oh, Elder Scrolls Legends?
I think that's it.
I don't know. I don't get into
Because
card
They
games.
announced that for like Switch and everything, and it just never came out. And that was last E E3.
I think Gwent is the only card game I could stand, to be honest. So I'm not sure about that one.
Circle, 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 circle.
Played a fucking game.
For me, I can't
Play
wait
it.
for Doom Eternal.
Doom Eternal.
Cannot
Yeah.
wait.
Like, yo, how do we like? I love that footage where it's just like Doom guy just walking up, and the guard's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" He's just like, "Yeah, that gun, that's mine now." Just like took it from him and just walked through the
Yeah.
door. And
Yeah, man.
yeah,
Doom,
Elder-
the original Doom on PS4 was the only game that gave me motion sickness. Like after I'd finished a level, I'd just sit there and like have to recuperate for a bit. It's just so intense. The soundtrack, the gameplay, everything about it is just so good.
I thought actually, while we're on the subject of that, supposedly from the original creator of Doom, there is released a unofficial sequel called Sigil, and it's
Sure.
it's basically it's a sequel to Doom. It's the Supposedly it takes place after the final mission of the original Doom and before Doom 2.
Yeah.
And
Obviously not by Bethesda, like he's got his own little.
John Romero.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool, and that was like I'm pretty sure that's a free game that anyone can just go and get. Yeah,
That's cool.
unofficial
I like little stuff like
Doom
that.
expansion is available now. Yeah, so I mean, if anyone can get a Doom clone as close to the original as possible, I'd gonna say it's his. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Oh no.
And
it's
as far
the
as
fifth
Wolfenstein goes, those
episode.
games were amazing too.
Oh
on
yeah,
PS4.
I'm looking forward to well yeah, because the new one's supposedly co-op.
Yeah, well, you control his two daughters, I think it is, and they've both got a suit each.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of weird. I mean, BJ's gonna be old as shit round about now. I mean, there was however
Well,
many
from
years.
what I've heard, BJ will have another game after this one. This is just kind of like it's like a little jump into the future, and then it'll come back to him after.
Did you guys play 2?
No.
Love to.
Did you finish 2?
I did.
Maybe he's young again. I mean, he was kind of old, and then events in 2 happens, and
Yeah.
yeah. Maybe he's not. Maybe he's young.
Trying to
again.
remember the ending.
I mean, like the whole body swap thing.
Yeah, that's right. Because
Yeah.
the suit is his body.
Well,
It's been a while since I played it.
yeah. So there's that. I'm not really
It's hard
expecting
to talk too much about
much from Bethesda.
giving
'cause-
away too much on people.
Yeah.
Fallout was amazing.
I feel like they might be trying to. I don't know if they'll show anything to do with Fallout 76. They probably shouldn't. To me, it's astounding that a failure as big as Fallout 76 and a failure as big as Anthem can happen so close to each other in such a small period of time. Well, that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
To me.
Fallout was like, I'm not going to sit here and talk about Fallout because I've only ever played 3 and I didn't enjoy it that much. But I know
I
how
tried
big
play-
the Fallout community is.
Yeah.
I tried to play New Vegas and I just couldn't do it.
Really? Fair
I
enough.
don't know what it was. I started playing. I was like,
Wasn't
maybe
that
not
supposed
for
to be
me.
one of the bigger ones?
It's, yeah, pretty much the best one.
3 and 4, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've also got Ubisoft. I'm assuming they'll be showing off this Skull and Bones pirate game, which is like ripped from the Assassin's Creed naval combat stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, that was so popular among Assassin's Creed players that they just decided to make a straight up pirate game, just using the same mechanics.
The music was so awesome for that part too. Assassin's
Just
Creed. I
like
love the
sea
John
chanting is
tunes.
the best one.
Yeah.
They've got probably Beyond Good and Evil 2 stuff. I didn't play the
No,
first one.
they've
No, they've
Announced
said they're not
they're
going
not
to show
doing
it.
Oh, really? Okay.
They've come out and
Wait,
said it
what's
won't
this?
be there.
Beyond
Good and Evil 2.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They come out and said, which I thought maybe we get a release date because that was last E3.
Yeah.
and it looked good as well.
It did look good.
I didn't play the original
No,
one. I
real
should
good.
probably get around to it.
No, I never played it either. But when I watched this trailer, it made me want to go straight back to it.
Yeah, right.
I never played it, but knowing this is a prequel, I'm fine.
Oh, if it's a prequel, no worries. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's before 1. It's before the events of 1. So I was like, I'll play this and see how we go.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm definitely more keen for that now. I wasn't.
I thought
aware
it was a
the
sequel. Well, then if they're going to do that, they might just remake the second one, kind of a la Resident Evil 2 style.
I hope
I'm
they
gonna have to
don't,
look this up and see if it is. I'm fairly sure it is a prequel.
don't call
Oh, where
it
are we?
2. Because that sort of stuff shits me. Like, it's the same with like Red Dead. Like, hey, you know what Red Dead Redemption 2 is? It's a prequel.
Yeah.
Like, well, call it something else. Give it a subtitle.
Yeah.
Don't call it 2.
New beginning or some shit underneath like that.
Something like that. Yeah. They're skipping Assassin's Creed this year. I should,
Good.
I wouldn't be mad
Yeah,
if they skipped
so-
Assassin's Creed for the rest of the,
5
Forever.
years off, I think that needs.
So I got it here. So Beyond Good and Evil 2 is an upcoming action adventure video game developed by Ubisoft and published by Ubisoft. That's nice. It's a prequel to Beyond Good and Evil, which
But what
released in
Ubisoft?
2003.
There you go.
Ubisoft
What?
France, Ubisoft Montreal, Ubisoft fucking every single
Uh,
other country. You know the credit sequences.
Yeah.
In conjunction with 400 different fucking studios.
Oh, how like Rockstar has like how many studios?
Oh yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. They're supposedly doing a service kind of like EA's one, like a subscription service to like get early access and shit.
Are they?
Ubisoft.
That's what I heard. What's EA's one called? I can't remember. You know what I'm talking about? It's like $10 a month.
It's just early access.
Yeah, right. So,
They just announced early access for EA on PS4 too, as well.
oh, okay.
Because it used to be Xbox only. Kind of shit me with FIFA,
I
but
think it's on PC. I'm pretty sure I saw it.
oh
On
yeah,
PC.
it could be. Yeah, not too sure though. I definitely know that it's on PS4 this year.
Well,
PS4 only came out recently.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would have. With so Ubisoft is supposedly doing something like that, and to which I can say, well, out of every company I would have thought to have done that, Ubisoft's definitely the one. 100%.
Yeah, they've got enough titles that they can push
for
forward
sure.
with it.
Plus, they love that whole games as a service type deal. They're all over that shit. Much to Jamie's disgust, Nintendo. We got Pokemon Sword and Shield. I don't play Pokemon, so cool.
Everyone
I
needs to play
always-
Pokemon.
I always give Pokemon a go when it comes out, but I never finish them. It's not the same as when you were younger and the cartoon was kind of like, well, the cartoon still goes, but
Yeah, but it was the
the
biggest thing
whole
in the world
joy
back
for
then.
me was the whole joy for me was Red and Blue. The cartoon was on at the same time, so you kind of were like playing along. Now they release all these new Pokemon. It's like an ice cream with a tongue. I'm like, fuck off! I'm not catching you.
And then
Like,
there's literally a sword and a shield as well.
yeah, it's just
Okay.
they've gone way over the Pokemon. There's just too many now. I don't relate to the cartoon anymore, so I kind of just get a bit bored because I don't know who they are.
I mean, on days when I'm absolutely just dead tired, I'm like, oh, I'll watch Pokemon. And it's like the new series, and I'm like, this is not as good as the original, but I'll still watch it.
I never even finished the original series.
I think I got like halfway through it. It's too many episodes, to be honest.
Yeah,
I've
I'm on
watched
like season 17
majority.
or 18.
One season is like over 100 episodes.
Fuck it, hell.
Yeah.
It's too much.
More
Is
filler-
it?
more fillers than Bleach?
Yeah.
I do have it
Um,
on my hard drive. I'm pretty sure, like
They're
at least
huge.
400 episodes.
Fucking hell.
yeah.
Where is it?
As I said before, I don't think they're going to do anything Pokemon related at all at the Nintendo like
What else do they have
E3
at the moment?
conference.
Well,
When
they've
they're
got-
bringing out an
well, they've got
RPG
heaps.
game.
They've oh yeah, I forgot about that.
They got Town, which
fuck
is
knows
the new
when that's
Game
gonna
Freak RPG.
Oh, okay.
But we don't even have a title for it yet. That's just the working title is Town.
Just go with Town then,
But-
whatever.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Anything Metroid
They've-
4? Metroid 4?
Not yet. They haven't. They got
I know
scrapped,
they've said
remember?
that it got scrapped and they've restarted it.
Well, they gave it
They
back to
only
Retro.
started it a month or two ago.
Really?
Yeah, Retro have it.
It only got-
Retro have it now.
Retro should
Only
never have left it. Should have always been
No.
Retro's.
But they only restarted that like 2 months ago.
No.
We're definitely getting something Animal Crossing because they only announced that last direct.
Yep. So you'll
So
be happy about
that's
that.
too happy for that.
All right.
Um,
This,
It
is when
never
the,
surprises
I'll
me
see
how
you.
many people.
this is when the three
love
of us
that game.
zone out and you just ramble about Animal Crossing.
Yeah, this is Jamie's half hour of the show.
This is your moment.
It's okay, I won't bore you with Animal
Ree and
Crossing.
Rach are probably listening really intently right now.
Go
Just
on.
waiting for
Go
what
on,
I've got
talk
to say.
about it.
But with
Oh,
that
fuck.
being said, they've got Luigi's Mansion 3,
Yep.
which I've got a feeling they're going to go ahead and do 1 and 2 in a 2-pack for the Switch.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Seeing as they've
Would
recently done
100% would 100% buy that.
Yep, would too.
Oh, definitely,
Yeah, I'd
hands
be all
down.
over
Like,
that.
My son wouldn't let me not buy it. His Luigi's his favorite character next to Link.
Donkey
Oh,
Kong
it-
trilogy would be the absolute bee's knees.
I'd be
Would
happy.
never get it.
I'd need it. There's
It would
too
not, I
much that
think it
we
won't
won't get.
Yeah.
There's so
Oh,
much
man,
we're
that
not
would-
going to get that we want to get.
Oh, yeah. Nintendo's always going to be like that.
Donkey Kong 1, 2, and 3 is the epitome of Nintendo for me. That's just like
That's
I
childhood
don't even
right
care
there.
about Mario. Donkey Kong was it.
But we've got Mario Maker 2 coming out soon as well.
Which you can't play with your friends.
No,
Which is
but I didn't think you wouldn't be able to do it in
Mario.
the first one either.
yeah, but
If you're playing Mario
first one
Maker, you
wasn't-
don't have friends.
Yeah.
this fucking
What else is
guy.
being announced so far?
Probably another Fire Emblem game.
I
Link's
don't,
Awakening.
I'm not following Fire Emblem.
Yeah, I'm not either.
Link's Awakening. They're probably going to give it a release date for that.
Yeah, you'll probably see more on that too. They haven't shown
probably
much.
the next character pack for Smash. Let's go, Doom
I'm
Guy.
guessing Cuphead. I'm going to say Cuphead, to be honest.
Cuphead is a perfect fit for that. I mean, they're playing with Microsoft. Microsoft are fucking. Yeah, it just
They're
wouldn't
playing
surprise
back.
me.
Like, yeah, we'll play ball.
So what Sakurai said was that they wouldn't put any characters that weren't on the console into Smash. Yet Joker from Persona made it across, but that new Persona Dynasty Warriors
Persona 5 R
thing,
SR or whatever it is.
the Royal Link's called.
Yeah,
it's a hack and slash.
Scrabble?
I dropped,
Scrabble? I don't know.
Scramble.
I dropped out
That-
for a second then, I think.
Oh, did you? Oh, well, you're back
Yeah, I'm
now.
back. Sorry, continue.
Yeah,
I missed all the Persona stuff. Continue.
Persona Scramble, that's what it's called, is coming.
Yeah.
That's basically Dynasty Warriors. So I guess that's where they got Joker from. But something else,
Which
I'm
they pretty much
thinking-
just announced before it even came out. They announced that something Persona was coming to the Switch.
yeah,
just by putting-
exactly.
Joker into Smash. So if they go ahead and release something that isn't on Switch yet, we know that's going to come to Switch.
So Cuphead makes sense, and he'd have plenty. He'd be fine in Smash. Rumors are obviously still floating around about Doom Marine. What I
Maybe.
am probably hoping a little bit too much for, and I seriously doubt it's going to happen. But Devil May Cry 1 just came out, or just got announced. How about fucking old mate
Yeah, they
Hobo
did.
Papa Dante on in Smash? Let's do this shit.
Would they do it because of Capcom versus Marvel?
Yeah, I know, but
I suppose Mega Man's still in it.
yeah,
I guess.
that's true.
Yeah.
I
So it
don't
could
know.
happen.
It's wishful thinking, but
Doable.
I would
But
love that. I would fucking love that, man. My main would stop being Link and I'd move straight to Dante. Let's do this.
Love Dante.
Okay, so what I want to see the most from them is more Astral Chain, because I lost my shit when I saw that trailer.
It looks pretty good.
I
Yeah.
need to go back and watch that trailer. I've seen bits and pieces here and there, and it looks really good.
Just
But I haven't fully
watch
sat
the
down and
whole-
watched the trailer yet.
Well, do yourself a favor
Um,
and do it. It's from Platinum Games, I think, and they did what, Bayonetta?
I think so.
Platinum?
Well,
Yeah.
there's another one,
Sega Platinum,
Bayonetta
yeah.
3. We need to see what's happening in Bayonetta 3, but you guys have all got Switch, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you play the Damon Machina or whatever it is demo, like the prototype missions?
I did not.
Nier Automata's also by Platinum Gaming too.
Yes, exactly. I think they're working with the sound designer or whatever. Because as soon as Astral Chain's like trailer started, I listened to it and I'm like, this is near. Like I can hear it. I can hear the fucking soundtrack in it. And then they said
Yeah.
Platinum, and they said from somebody who worked on Nier is working on this, and that just made me lose it because Nier Automata is perfect.
Phenomenal.
Yeah, basically.
So they've got I think they're announcing more of that Damon Machina. I don't know how to pronounce it. Damon X Machina. The demo didn't
Oh man,
bring me in.
Deus Ex. Yeah, I get you. Sorry.
Yeah,
Ah,
the
I know what
like
you're talking about
mech
now.
suit one.
Yeah. Yeah. The guy, he's like half android kind of thing.
No,
He's got the
not Deus
arms.
Ex. No way.
No. It's like a full mech suit that they go into.
Damon.
Oh.
What's it called again? Damon X Machina.
Damon X.
I just
yeah,
seen
that's
it in Nintendo just a second ago.
Oh, okay. This looks weird. What the fuck is this?
Like, grab the demo. It's like prototype missions. It's free. I couldn't get into it.
giant robot. Some mech suit thing.
Yeah, the whole demo bit of it just didn't drag me in. But if they fix it, maybe make it more playable, I'd be happy.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, looks alright. I might have to download the demo and give it a go.
I've got too many games.
Like,
to
it's
get
something to
through
give a
before I
go
start
because there's
demos.
a demo there. So
I'm sure that Devolver have a show as well. We've seen what the last couple of shows from Devolver have ended up being.
Yes.
Here's hoping for just... Well, I don't even care about their games. I just want to see more just rambling and shitting on the big players in the industry. I just thought that was the
Yeah,
greatest thing in the
they've
world.
always got a decent E3 show, but as far as games go, I couldn't even name one really.
I can name Serious Sam, and that's about it. And even then,
Scum.
I'm not sure.
Scum's the one by Devolver.
Hey?
Scum. PC game.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Scum.
That's right. Wasn't it meant
That's
to be
pretty
like the newest,
popular.
biggest? I don't know. It's meant to be something big. Yeah. There's a list of other games that I've got here which are rumored or either confirmed. I don't think we're seeing any Cyberpunk. I think they're staying away from that. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we won't see shit from them, I don't think.
We've seen
Maybe-
quite a bit of that already.
Yeah, we have.
I think they're going to show like a trailer, but no gameplay.
That'll be on the Xbox One probably.
Yeah, there was no gameplay. No, sorry, it was a gameplay trailer, but you wouldn't be able to play it at their kiosk kind
of
I
E3.
heard that
Yeah.
it is playable, but only by the devs.
Okay.
So it'll be like more like they might play a part of it.
A
That's about
controlled
it.
mission that they've already perfected. Yeah.
Yeah, most likely. The new Monster Hunter Iceborne thing. It's a massive expansion. My assumption is that the price of Monster Hunter World will come right back up once they start, bundling it with the Iceborne
Putting more
expansion.
into it.
Give it an excuse to
Yeah.
sell it at full price again. Darksiders 4 was announced, I think.
I just thought 3 was done at Christmas. I was surprised by that.
Yeah, it was
I
a recent
didn't,
one.
I don't think, from what I've seen in the group lately, a lot of people are a bit confused because apparently 3 didn't do so well. They changed the mechanics to be a bit more like Dark Souls rather than just kind of Devil May Cry, Bayonetta-ish.
Oh, well, I like Devil May Cry and I like Dark Souls, so maybe I should pick it up.
Never touched a Dark Souls game.
Yeah,
Amateur.
I'm right.
What do you mean you're right?
Yeah.
I
much in-game
tried.
You're shitting on my religion there.
I got it on 360 when it was like free with Games with Gold. I'm like, I'll give this a go. Yeah, I soon uninstalled that. That was painful.
Yeah, I'll have my Dark Souls Out of Sleeve finished in 2 weeks.
I can't stand that type of game. I played Neo, which is kind of similar to it.
Yeah.
Like the kind of whole strategy based. And I did enjoy it more because I like the kind of whole samurai scene, but
Good samurai
still not
game.
my type of game.
Better than Sekiro. Yeah, I went there.
You hated that game, huh?
It's not great. Anyway, speaking of a game, I think we could probably all I don't know, Dying Light 2.
Yeah, super hyped for that. Loved the first one.
My missus isn't a huge gamer, but
Yep.
she's me and
Sup,
her
Lisa?
have finished Dying Light 2 Dying Light 1 about 5 times now.
True. Wow.
Yeah, it's
Speed running or just playing because you love it?
No, just playing because we love it. Every couple of months we'll just pick it up and just start playing again, and it's just that good. Even 2 years after launch, they were still averaging 500,000 players a week. They were saying, so that's why
Wow.
wow.
they did 12 months of free DLC, and some of it was just some weapon packs or some skins, and then other times they randomly just modded an entire new faction into the game, and then just threw a whole bunch of new enemies in there, and like sometimes they didn't even announce it. They're just like, here's a patch, and then all of a sudden some fucking big giant like you had your regular volatiles coming at you, and then I still remember patching the game, putting it on, and then I had giant black spiky fucking volatiles jumping on my face. I'm like, where the fuck did these things come from? Like, these weren't in the game. What the hell? Like,
That's good though. Like you need companies to do that.
yeah, it's fantastic. And then they did that thing where like Red Bull was sponsoring like Call of Duty or something, or Halo, whatever it was, and they're like, buy a Red Bull and prove it to us on Twitter, and we'll give you a free weapon or something. So
That's
I think it was Halo
Halo, it might have been Halo, yeah. And then
because they had the It wasn't a Red Bull. I think it was V, and they had the purple V coming out for Plasma.
okay, that's what.
And
Yeah,
it
I
was like,
remember that.
prove that you've got this, and we'll give you a download code for a free gun.
Yeah, so Techlands took the piss out of that by saying, we'll give you free DLC if you're proving to us that you're drinking water. Then they're like,
Right.
they're like, stay healthy. So then all of a sudden their Twitter's flooded with all these people taking sips of water and they're just handing out download codes to people. Like,
Clever
That's
bastards.
great.
yeah, I was.
So clever.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Not gonna lie.
It's like the participation DLC. Thanks for
Yeah.
participating. Here's some DLC. Thanks for living.
Thanks for being healthy and looking after yourself. Yeah. What else do I have? A new Red Faction title was accidentally leaked by Nvidia of all people. Something
Yeah.
something to do with what one of their graphics cards can support or something, and then the name Red Faction something. I can't remember what it was.
I've not played a Red Faction. Like, I don't even know.
I played.
I think I played the second one.
PS1, I think.
PS2.
Yeah, those
Okay,
games
the one on.
I've got them right in front
Played
of
the
me.
one.
Oh, there you go. I
They're on
played
Mars.
The one with the white-
PS1,
Red
I
Faction's
think.
Mars. Yeah.
Yeah, so it was a first-person shooter originally, where they sent a bunch of miners to Mars, and they promised them, "Oh, hey, it's just a regular job. Come here." And then when they were there, the private military basically enslaved them and forced them to work. And then the rebellion begun one day, and you take
So
control
it's
of the
Total
person
Recall.
who, yeah, kind of, to be honest. And then Red Faction 2 happened, and that was like a couple hundred years after or something. And then they did Red Faction Guerrilla, and then they decided, let's make it so that Mars was terraformed. There's now cars.
Yeah, I played
open world,
Guerrilla.
third person sort of thing. And then they went ahead and said, you know what people like? People like Gears of War. Let's do a over the shoulder camera angle and make it a horror game. And then out of nowhere they're like, oh yeah, we found aliens in the mines. And everyone's like, oh, okay.
Is that the one with the blue and white cover?
Yeah.
Armageddon.
That's the one I played.
That's fuck. Okay, so you played the worst possible one.
Yeah, I was like, okay. Does anyone remember a game that came out on Xbox 360 called Fracture?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was the
Yes.
weirdest game. I got the demo. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go buy this game, and I was like, yeah, I'm over it. The whole like moving the ground up and down that just wore off so quickly.
Wasn't that meant to be some massive title that was meant to take over and then it just flopped?
Yep.
That happened with Fuse as
One-
well. Anyone remember that shit?
Jeez, I think.
Nah.
It was meant to be like the biggest new thing in gaming, and then like it sold nothing, like nothing. And
Oh, you
EA
mean
was,
like Brink?
Like Anthem.
I'm starting to notice a pattern here, EA. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
so it's,
Tino's out
um,
there still playing Anthem.
so it's Nvidia's photo compatibility list has a game called Red Faction Evolution on it. So no one knows what it is. So yeah, there's that.
Wouldn't be surprised if they start from day one. Kind of go back.
Yeah. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me.
Just reboot the whole series in a way.
So it's
Might as well.
well, it came back because they did the remastered version of Guerrilla. They called it remastered. Ha, hilarious.
Pun. I love that shit. I
Uh,
love those cheesy puns.
it says like Darksiders War Mastered Edition. That's a terrible name.
Yes.
That's
I've got that sitting right in front of me. $15 from EB.
well, THQ Nordic said that they published like that re-release, and they said apparently this week or last week that they had 48 unannounced games in development. So
48.
48.
Well, I was going to say they'd all be wrestling games, but they don't own them anymore.
But apparently
2K.
there's a big budget project from 4A Games who develops Metro. So yeah,
Yeah.
there's that as
I
well.
love Metro. The
The
first
last
one.
one was a bust.
Yeah, I honestly couldn't get through much of it. I lent it to my mate. He finished it. He said that so what they did with the whole open world sort of fucking thing, they said that towards the end of the game that cuts away and it's back into classic running around through the Metro survival horror shit. So
Linear. Yeah.
I don't know if it's worth playing, 15 hours just to get to that point though.
Did
Well,
anyone
it's
play
still
the
not on
first
sale.
one?
Hey,
Yeah.
The first one on
The
Xbox
first one is-
360.
excellent.
I loved it.
And if you get the remastered version, you can choose whether to have the Last Lights mechanics or the original mechanics. So if you choose Last Lights mechanics for that game, So the stealth was real fucked up in that game. If you sneak up to someone and shoot them with a silenced weapon, all of a sudden everybody knows where you are, type deal. So they fixed that for Last Light, and then when they did the Redux, they implemented that into the game and gave you a choice. So you could play it as the pure original if you were, a purist, or you could play it with the updated mechanics and that. And it just made the game so much better.
Yeah, I like options like that.
Yeah, I thought it was quite good. We got Watch Dogs 3, if anyone cares.
No.
It's
You know what? I loved the
it's
first.
Ubisoft.
You
did not.
liked the first one.
did
Please tell
not.
me
I
you did. Okay.
loved the first one.
If you didn't
Didn't
follow
play
the
the
hype, the first one was amazing.
No, I followed the
The
hype.
second-
Nah, I followed the hype. I waited 2.5 years. I waited extra.
Nah.
I waited for him to. Oh no, it's gonna be another 6 months, and then it's gonna be another 6 months, and
Yep.
then you got it, and it was just like,
Yep, I was there the whole
Because
way
I
through.
hated open world games, and my mate had it, and I was just looking through his games, and I didn't even know what it was. I'm like, oh, I'll just borrow this because he gave me a brief rundown, and I played the shit out of it because I had no idea what it was. I was like hacking things, like this is fucking dope, just causing car crashes. But then
the second one,
the second
was-
one, because I was so edged for it, and then when it came out, everyone's like, it's shit. I'm like, well,
They made a little hipster.
no, I got the first one, didn't follow the hype, loved it. The second one came out, I played 10 minutes, I was like, this isn't as good as I wanted it to be. It took me 2 years to get back and play it. I had a mate come over one day and he's borrowed it. I was like, that actually looks like really fun. Like, why haven't I played this yet? And like all the way through. I finished it in a week. It was so much better after they'd patched it and put extra stuff into it.
Well, maybe
if
I'll have
you
to give it a go. I
like
noticed it
the
was a lot more
first,
colourful.
Go and play number 2 again. It's
number
definitely
2 or
worth it.
number 1?
Number
two's
2.
cheap as shit
I
now.
am never
was gonna
playing
say,
number
Also,
two.
if you can
Yeah.
find it for under 20 somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I following it, you thought this was going to be the next big thing, and then it just come out, and it just, I don't know, it just didn't
I
didn't
think
give me
If
anything.
you told me that I could quit my job and you'd pay me double to sit around and play Watch Dogs, I would keep my current job.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
it wasn't that bad.
I don't know.
It's
I
not
loved
like
it.
Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5. Come on.
Oh wow.
Tony
Apparently
Hawk should have died after
that-
3.
there's a new skate game in development coming to Microsoft. I can't remember what it's called.
Oh,
Please.
I
Not-
just
no, no.
want Skate 4.
Sorry, not Skate. I meant like a skateboarding game.
Yeah, I just need Skate 4. I don't care what this game is. I just want Skate 4.
Well,
That's like the only backwards compatible game I just keep going back to is Skate 3.
Skate 3, yeah. Simpsons Skateboarding 2, hell yeah.
Simpsons.
Did anyone play the first one?
Oh fuck!
Nah.
Actually, that does ring a bell.
Simpsons Skateboarding on PS2 was the shit. It was around the same time Hit and Run come out.
Hang on.
Speaking of
While we're on
Simpsons,
this,
yeah.
Simpsons, because I need Hit and Run now.
Oh
Yes.
yeah, that's a
I-
potential another one. Yeah.
I don't know. I can't see, in this day and age, I can't see Matt Groening doing that kind of like game again. With like the whole
I can.
parents of hitting and run, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I
pi-
don't know if The Simpsons has that much of the massive cultural like influence that it
Following,
did
as
when
it
we were
did.
growing up.
Yeah.
Like when we were growing
Yeah.
up, it was the biggest thing in the world. You know, it was bigger than Game of
Yeah.
Thrones when we were kids, but not so much now.
Yeah.
I've got a feeling though that
But nostalgia sells.
it just picked up. If you go to Twitter and everything, it just picked up randomly, and
Just
then
backwards
next
compatible
minute-
Game Pass, please.
Mm.
not even that. Just remaster it for me. I just want to remaster, and I'll be happy.
Well, we know they're getting their
Remaster-
own panel, so something's happening.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, remaster skateboarding and Hit and Run. Put it in a 2-pack, and I'll buy it immediately.
My favorite
wrestling.
Simpsons
Sorry.
game ever was the
Simpsons
arcade one.
wrestling.
Oh yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
the
yeah.
arcade, the kind of like Ninja Turtle one where you
Yep.
could pick the characters, and they stole the jewel with Maggie, and like you should just run around with Marge with a vacuum cleaner whacking people.
That was on Super
Yeah.
Nintendo, was it?
Did it come out on console at all?
I think I've got it on my mini. On my
Maybe.
Super
I
Mini.
thought it was just arcade, but then 360 brought out a version.
Ah, yeah, it
'Cause
might
I
have
know
been.
you could
There's a lot of
download
them.
it on 360. Because they did the same with Turtles in Time. That was Super Nintendo.
Yeah,
And then they released the arcade patch. It wasn't the same game. They took a couple of levels out, but
Yeah, right.
pretty much the same.
There's a new Oddworld game coming called Soulstorm.
Oh yeah, I seen
Looks
that.
amazing.
Looks good.
Looks amazing.
It's
Yeah.
Oddworld. Yes.
But that's the
Hopefully
kind
they
of
do it
game
justice.
that PS1 was a long fucking time ago. Like that
Yes.
game. That started PS1, if I'm correct. It was like one of the first games that with like
One of.
Wipeout.
The remake was very well received.
Oh, I got it on
Yeah.
PC. I loved it.
The remake or the original?
They did well.
The
I
remake.
just don't know if we'll have the same pool.
I've got
I
it.
think
I just
I
don't.
paid $12 for it.
Yeah,
The
okay.
remake on Steam, and it was just so good.
I've got it. I haven't.
But
played
look at
yet.
it. Look at how it went though. It went from a 2D side scroller and then it went to a 3D platforming.
Oh, do you mean
kinda
the
game. I
Xbox
wanna know
what version of that, whatever it was called.
Yeah,
Munch's Odyssey, something like that.
that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I want to know what way they're going with it. Are they going to go? Like, have they released gameplay footage yet, or is it just the cinematics?
No, there is
I'm not
gameplay
sure.
footage.
There is.
There is
Is it side scroll or is it 3D?
3D.
Hmm.
Okay.
If it's the one I'm watched it recently, I'm pretty sure. Don't hold me to that because if someone's watching it now, going, Jamie's a lion. Fuck. It's the bearded Jamie that said it.
Fuck off! I didn't say shit. Speaking of like PS1 remasters, though.
Yep.
Medieval.
Yes, I forgot about that.
Oh, I
So
didn't.
Daniel-
That's been on my hype list since it got
Well,
announced.
I'm saying we're going to get a release date for that
Yeah, probably.
shortly soon.
Well, after
Because we
after
saw
State
another
of
trailer
Play, we got
recently.
the trailer.
Yeah.
I don't think that'll be a full-priced game.
No.
No, it'll come
$49.
out like
It'll be like
Spyro
Spyro.
and Crash.
Yeah, maybe.
Crash Bash
49, I'd say.
remaster would be.
Crash Bash remaster
off the
would be
chain.
hackers.
Absolutely loved Crash Bash.
Yeah. Can't wait for CTR.
Who needs Mario Party
yeah.
when you got Crash Bash?
People are dealing with
Hell yeah.
everyone's playing Sonic until that comes out.
Well, Sonic Racing is like #1 in Australia on PlayStation charts, apparently.
How?
Until CTR comes out. Because not everyone can
I just
afford a
don't-
Switch and everyone needs a knockoff Mario Kart.
And not just
Yeah,
that,
good point.
PlayStation don't have any good racing games. Gran Turismo, yeah, okay. But
But they're two very different
you
beasts.
pretty much
There's a reason I have
Yeah.
an Xbox, and it's mainly Forza Horizon.
Forza, yeah.
Blech. You got
Forza's
you can-
amazing.
You can keep your
Forza's
racing games.
amazing. I grew up on racing games like Need for Speed, Hot Pursuit,
Most
and then
most wanted
Underground.
remaster would be pretty good.
Underground. Has to be an Underground.
That's
Underground.
Underground, yeah.
Remaster.
Underground 2.
That
Or
soundtrack.
Underground 1, 2, 3 in a nice little bundle.
All that 2000s fucking rap music and the new metal and shit.
It was so good. I remember that's where I first heard Static X. And I was like, these guys are amazing.
Oh yeah. Yeah, right. We've also got Dragon Age 4, possibly. Supposedly that's in full-blown development now. I feel like this is BioWare's last opportunity before EA fucking put two in the back of their head, throw them on the pile.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I think EA are running it like a bit sick of them.
So what they need to do is start being fucking smart about this, right? They've got BioWare. Give them Knights of the Old Republic 3. Let them do it.
Yeah.
Just let them do it, because if that doesn't fucking sell, then shoot them in the back of the head. But I guarantee, even if they fuck that game, they're still going to sell it.
Yeah. Well, especially with the movies coming out as well, which we're rumored to be those 3 movies.
Yeah,
It'd be
exactly.
stupid not to do it.
Dragon Age
No,
will
I
sell,
think-
100%. It always does.
Dragon Age has a huge following. I
Yeah.
remember, was the last one Origins?
Inquisition.
Inquisition, sorry. Yeah.
Currently playing that myself, but it's a little bit dated, but it's not too bad. I don't mind it.
Yeah. Well, that was PS3. That was early.
Oh, it was.
No, mid.
too, yeah.
Mid PS3.
Actually, I forgot it. Oh, it's that old. Okay, that explains the visuals. But yeah,
Yeah, I'm
that's-
pretty
that's
sure
fine.
it's mid PS3.
It still feels pretty good. So, yeah, I think they'll be fine with that. But it makes me think, like, who the fuck? I mean, if they got the full BioWare studio working on Dragon Age, who the hell's working on Anthem? Like, have they actually
No one.
seriously just dropped the whole thing and they're like gonna pretend this is gonna go away? Like, this is gonna be in Watch Mojo fucking videos for the next 20 years. You know, the biggest mistakes in gaming history. Anthem. Yeah.
Number 1 to 20.
Do you reckon we'll see anything from Google with the Stadia?
Nah.
Nah.
I think they're going to stay out of it. They've got their own thing. They announced it. They did their video for it. I highly doubt they're going to go ahead and be like, oh, hey, here's more footage on it. We know what it does. We know it's only going to be in some parts of the world.
You know what cracked me up about that? They're like, oh yeah, you can flawlessly stream some of the, the newest and best games. And they're like, check out this footage of Doom. Look how well it's going. And then the frame rate is just shitting itself. And I'm just like,
but what I don't get is they're like, oh, hey, you could be watching a video on YouTube of someone playing this game and then just start playing it. I'm like, okay, but do I have to pay for it? Like, do I just start playing it? What's the go?
I feel like it'd be a paid subscription thing for sure. But yeah, don't say it's going to be absolutely flawless. And then they show like some footage where the frame rate's going the shit. And then there was more footage of some guy standing there like with his phone out, just video recording someone else playing it. And the game was like, it was not functioning well. Like it was fucked. But I don't know. They reckon it's got potential.
It's got potential, but we're not going to get it here.
Oh no, not here. We don't have the infrastructure for that.
NBN gets released. It's still fucking shit. Let's be honest. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, Syria has better, like, internet connection than we do.
Yeah. It wouldn't surprise me.
It's funny, though, because where I live in, like, it's pretty remote-ish, but my internet's, like, flawless, honestly.
Yeah.
Compared to, like, you could go 20 minutes down the road, and it'd be absolute shit.
Well, you got lucky.
From where I moved, it was shithouse. It's shithouse here. Where we were living before is like 10 minutes down the road, and it's perfect. So, I just don't get
back.
it.
Hi, back. How are you?
Yeah, good. We haven't missed the Capcom segment yet, have we?
No.
I don't have Capcom written down here. Excellent. So, Capcom are definitely they'll be there as well. Obviously we're hoping for Resident Evil 3 and yes, Dino Crisis rumors.
Yeah, boy.
Dino Crisis rumors have been happening a lot.
Yeah.
This is where Jamie sits here for 3 hours talking Dino Crisis.
You can leave now if you'd like.
What's that? Right click mute.
I will close the group down and just start a Dino Crisis group.
Yeah,
renames it to Dino Crisis only.
Australian Dino Crisis gamers.
Yeah, it's just for like Dino Crisis 2 or whatever, and then Dino Crisis 3 tries to join, and you're like, no, fuck off. Let's just pretend that didn't happen.
Hold on. Is Jamie muted himself? I think he has.
He's consistently.
I haven't muted anything. I'm just silently listening and waiting for Dino Crisis to keep going.
I constantly see your mute
I'm
thing
keeping
coming
it to
on.
myself. Yeah, I'm keeping it to myself. Everybody knows how hyped I am for it. It's like me and my cousin Reese. We played that game many a time. Number 2, we played it like 5 times in a row, and we got it down to like 2.5 hours, like from start to finish.
I've got the first one on PS1, but I never played the second one.
I played the first one on emulators, like years later, just feels like, but it dated so much by then.
Yeah, right.
And Aaron, you and I were talking about 3 the other night, which was just
dinosaurs in space.
It was an abortion.
You can't just make things better.
You mean it should have been aborted?
Yeah,
it should have been. Yeah,
you can't make things better by putting it in space, unless EA jettisons every single copy of Anthem on the planet into space. That's about it.
It was just bad. It was just.
What they should have done to E.T.
Jaden's literally sitting here going, "I still play Anthem."
Well, someone's gonna play it.
Someone has to keep all their money. But yeah, no, I don't think we'll get Dino Crisis, to be honest. I think, if anything, with the success of Resident Evil, it has to be Nemesis.
Yeah, 100%. I definitely agree with that.
And I'm okay with that, because Nemesis is also a game that I started when I was like the first horror game I probably played. I was like, I refused to play it, but my dad was like, "Oh, I'll sit there and I'll watch it with you." I'm like, all right. But I still wouldn't walk like through hallways and that, because you're just like, they're going to get me kind of thing. But just the Nemesis itself. It was such a good bad guy.
Well,
That just sounds like me playing Bioshock for the first time.
oh, that game's
I
perfect.
don't know how old I was. I'm like, you know what? I don't want to play this game, but I really want to play it.
Where the fuck is
You're running down-
Bioshock?
It died. It really died, honestly. It just...
There was meant to be a Vita port, or a Vita game of it, but that never happens. And there was meant to be a
Because the
movie.
Vita died.
Yeah, I know, but this was years ago. And then
The movie's
movie...
been in development for too long.
No, the
They're
movie
still
was
writing a
happening,
script,
dude.
aren't they?
No. So what happened was they built a set, and they were a month out from filming, and then they just canned it. And that was like 3 years ago.
Well, that depresses me.
That depresses me too. That game's fucking phenomenal. I would have loved to have seen
I've got
a
the trilogy
terrible,
now,
terrible
but I haven't
movie
touched it.
based on it.
Yeah, I grabbed the trilogy. It was like $12 on PlayStation. I think, Jamie, you posted it. And I was like, I guess what I'm getting.
I had
Yeah.
to buy the physical.
I've got the physical for 20. Well, I don't have it. Timothy, if you're listening, I'll pick it up soon. He bought it for me from like months ago, and I just never gone to pick it up. But
Well,
when Target was clearing out all their games, it was $20.
Every time I saw it on sale, like digitally, I had to stop myself because I wanted the physical copy because that cover art is phenomenal.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
really good.
That is some excellent
Actually-
cover art.
My favorite, I think I hate getting special editions because when you get them, they come with a metal case and a like plastic case. I just don't want to damage the
Yeah.
metal case, but
Yeah.
I got Hitman 2 Collector's Edition the other day, and that case is amazing. It fully opens up, and it's one whole photo when you open the whole case up.
Yep.
It's nice.
Oh, it comes in an
I love
actual
when they-
case, doesn't it? Like a
It
weapons
comes in
case.
like it comes in like a gun case.
Yeah, that's kind of cool. I
Definitely,
forgot,
it was
I
like
actually got Hitman off-
99.
Wasn't it on PlayStation Plus like last month or something? Month before?
Maybe?
Hitman.
Yeah.
Hitman it was. Yeah.
I super forgot
It
about
might
it.
have
It's
been- was it the
episodic
hit-
now, isn't it?
It was the episodic one,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is that like a reboot,
They're doing it by season.
or is it a sequel to all of them?
No, it's a reboot.
Couldn't
They
tell
fully
ya.
rebooted it with number 1.
Yeah.
But they're doing it season by season, like it's season 1, season 2,
Yeah.
and they're doing it each episode's a different place.
Okay, I might have to give it a go because I haven't really gotten into a Hitman game since Silent Assassin, and that was years ago.
Too much sneaking around for me. Like, sometimes I like it, but I'm the kind of guy where it's like, you can do this mission in stealth or you can kill everyone. I'm
So-
always going to try and kill everyone.
So he doesn't have any of the silent achievements in Dishonored then?
Nah. Even in Last of Us, like, it was like you can creep around and whack them with hammers or pick a shotgun out.
Fuck that. You gotta limit your inventory. Like you gotta
Nah.
inventory. You gotta limit your weapon use.
Nah, love that shit. Don't care. If they get me, I'll just use one of the picks to the head.
Yeah, until you're dealing
Just
with like
spray
20,
and pay for
20
it later.
dudes and you've got one brick and you're
Yeah.
like shit.
Then I stand on top of the bus and just wait.
Every time you beat someone's face in with a brick and all Ellie's just sitting next to you going, Joel,
Yeah.
Joel.
I would not
Shut
have you
the
talk
fuck
bad
up.
about Last of Us.
I'm taking a piss. I love that game.
Nah, no.
The game is perfection. And
I'd love to talk someone that doesn't like that game. I don't feel like there is someone.
Rebecca Norman. This is for you.
I mean,
I will-
can
I will
just come
fucking-
out and
Played
say
an hour
I
of
haven't
I will
played it.
sort her out.
Can't believe
I
when she
played-
said she played an hour of it.
Mate, she is about
I played it
300
like-
meters away from me. I will go there and beat her.
Good, good.
I played like 2 hours of it, and I was like, I don't know, and then I just got distracted with other games.
Oh, really?
I've
You know what?
finished
I don't know, I'm-
it maybe
Jamie.
15 times.
Yeah, I've played it a lot.
I played it at
me about
least-
4 times.
At least 3
A
times
lot.
on the PS3, and then I got it again on the PS4 and just kept playing.
Anybody, someone like mentions it, like, is it good? And I'm like, sit down, we will show you, and I'll
Yeah.
play it. Just show people how good it is.
We'll get Rebecca on the podcast and she can go on about how bad it is. I don't know if she dislikes it.
Get it.
I don't
I'm
know
not-
when that
I don't
I'm
know.
not on that podcast, but
Yeah, don't have me on that podcast either.
Yeah, fair enough.
Uh,
I've-
I have nothing negative to say about it.
no, me either. That game's fucking phenomenal.
You know what? Obviously, there's probably some things that aren't perfect, like the AI with Ellie.
You're
But-
wrong.
Exactly. I'm wrong. I don't even believe what I'm saying. I'm just trying to be that other voice.
Don't try looking for a reason when there is none.
Nah.
Hell yeah.
Well, speaking of zombie sort of stuff, Call of Duty Modern Warfare announced won't have a zombies mode.
For me,
Isn't that
couldn't
like the best
care
part of the
less
whole game?
really. But I
A
know
lot
a
of
lot of
people-
people only play the zombies now.
But
Yeah.
Modern Warfare never had zombies, did they?
I don't think so.
No, that
Yeah.
they had their what was that?
I don't think it came until Black
Ops.
Ops. Black Ops
Black
was
Ops
the
1
first
was the
zombie
first one to have
mode, wasn't it?
zombies. That's the only one I
No,
got.
World at War was the first one to have zombies.
Okay.
World at War had Nazi zombies.
Naturally.
Well, you think they would have continued just because of how popular that is? Like, as you're saying.
Yeah, that
like,
blew up. I played endless hours of Nazi zombies at World of War, which, in my opinion, is my favorite Call of Duty game. But
World of War was good.
You know what's
World
weird?
of War, that
I can't do those sort of wave-based sort of shooting things that they irritate me, and yet I put hours into Killing Floor. It's,
yeah, heck
Killing
yeah.
Floor.
yeah, it's basically COD Zombies.
If you like a good zombie game, go World War Z. As long as you got like 3 mates to play with.
Oh, wait for Dying Light 2. I'm good with that.
Oh well, that's a lot more story based. This is just mindless hordes, and it's just kind of
If they
choose your best splatter weapon.
You know what? If they announce a special edition or something, I don't buy limited or special editions anymore. But if they announce one of those for Dying Light 2, I'm gonna jump on it immediately. Like sit there through E3 with EB Games website open, just waiting, just hitting that refresh
Ready to
button.
just take it all out.
Has anyone checked out the Modern Warfare website?
No,
No.
I don't play COD. What's on it?
No, do it. For the new game, when you scroll down to like check what they've got, it's like a dynamic image and it zooms in and it's actually dope. For anyone that wants to have a look that hasn't seen it, it's pretty cool.
Modern
Adam, get on
Warfare.
it if you're listening.
The actual CallofDuty.com.
Just call Modern Warfare. I just typed in Modern Warfare and it was the top one.
Yeah. Alright, let's have a look.
And it's got a guy with the gun. Wait, what's
What the fuck?
no, it was the one, yeah, and then scroll down,
Yeah.
and it like zooms out. I know, personally, I find that pretty cool.
Don't think that's happening on my screen. It just took me to like a pre-order page.
Nah, see on mine it's got like Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and it's got October 5, and it's got Watch Trailer, and then as you scroll down,
Yep. Oh wow, what the hell?
yeah, and it goes down to like campaign, co-op, multiplayer.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Mix up.
Yeah, right. Okay. I started scrolling down and all of a sudden Old Mate's getting bigger on the screen. I'm like, what the
Yeah,
fuck?
yeah.
I'll have a look
But
at
if we're
that one.
talking zombies, though, I think everyone needs to be 100% with. We need Left 4 Dead 3.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
But that's not coming. Valve don't want to do that shit. They don't want to touch nothing.
They don't know what number 3 is. Give me a Portal 3. Give me a.
some money maker.
Portal 3. I'm sick of hearing about
Adam.
fucking Portal 3.
Nah,
Like-
we make money off Steam. That's it.
Yeah.
Come on, Gabe. Be the man you once were. Give us something.
I mean, yeah. I just want Portal 3 and Left 4 Dead 3.
Fuck, Portal was good.
I don't really have anything else to contribute, but I just want them.
I just need them in my life. But Portal 1 is free with Xbox Games of Gold this month, and I'm going to relive everything and be so happy.
Did anyone play that
Adam-
Halo mix, the Halo and Portal mix thing?
No, but it looked fucking cool.
I think it's
It
out.
looked
now.
real cool.
I think it's out now. I'll have to give it a go. I don't
What
know.
was it?
It was like
It was Portal and Halo combined.
yeah. So
Yeah,
like
right.
people are running around the screen shooting the fuck out of each other, but they're running through portals.
So they could create their own little
I
portal.
feel like that would be just a clusterfuck if that was
I
a battle
also
royale.
feel like that. I know. I think it was like team on team, but like it was like some dude's like shooting and getting shot, so he put a portal on the fucking wall behind the dude, and then like dropped through the floor, and then come up behind him and like killed him. Like it was.
Yeah,
kinda
right.
Cool, but yeah, I guess there'd just be portals fucking going everywhere.
Here's a little topic for you, 'cause since you mentioned Battle Royale. Apparently, Halo are giving in, and they
Oh,
will
no.
be a Battle Royale mode.
Uh,
Apparently,
everything's
they
fucking
said they
battle royale
won't
these
do it,
days.
It's what
but
the kids want.
apparently, if they want to sell copies, It's got to be in there. As far as I'm concerned, like I won't buy Halo anyway because I don't have an Xbox, so it doesn't really bother me. But Battle Royale is a huge selling point at the moment.
Super
Everyone's
Mario
playing it.
Battle Royale.
Well, I mean, if they could do Smash with like 100 competitors, who the fuck wouldn't play
Smash
that?
is hard to fucking follow when there's more than 2 dudes on the screen.
Yeah.
And like
I
I'm sitting
mean-
there like looking at like my 55-inch or whatever it is, but he's sitting there going, I can't see shit. But when I was a kid, I was playing on some 30-centimeter screen with like the screen full of people.
It's funny how
and somehow
times
I
change. Eh?
managed-
Like on a 55-inch now, I still sit in a gaming chair and lean forward.
Yeah.
Back when I was younger, I used to play FIFA on like a 30-centimeter TV, laying down.
Yeah, I can't do that now. eh?
Now, no,
Used to
I
do
need to
split
be like-
screen on a 30-centimeter TV. Now it's like, nah, I need an IMAX if I'm going to play that.
yeah, get your own TV and we'll use an Ethernet cable. Fuck off.
Not enough games still have that LAN support. Dying Light does. Oh yeah. Excuse me while I just be a little bit biased as fuck towards that game. It's fucking perfect.
Never played it, to be honest. I've seen people play it and I've watched them, but I never got my hands on the control.
So yeah, speaking of battle royales, Apex Season 2, some
Yes.
time limited event coming. They said that if you miss, like they're added challenges and stuff weekly and daily, but they said if you miss a few weeks or start late, the weekly challenges will still be around for you, like when you come back and you
Yeah.
can finish them all.
And I've heard they're limiting like watching the battle pass as well. It was a bit of a clusterfuck this first season. Like some of the stuff they should just give to you. but-
yeah, legendary items are being added to the battle pass as well.
I think Apex have a lot of catching up to do. When it first came out, it was super popular, and they took a lot away from Fortnite, but they haven't changed or added enough since release. And
Well, now
most
EA are
people
like,
seem to be going back.
add this. Like they didn't expect it to be that big. I feel like if they did expect it to be that big and they had the huge budget behind it, it might have been a bigger sort of event. But
Yeah.
now they're playing catch up because they've had an unexpected success, and they're like, "Fuck, we need to pump
Well,
something
yeah.
out."
Well, the first battle pass has gone for like over 4 months.
Yeah,
When, as in, for example, Fortnite, I think they do 9 weeks, which is a season.
yeah, right.
So they pump out a couple of seasons a year, whereas if Apex keep along this.
Fortnite's 10 weeks. So it used to be 10 weeks, didn't it?
Yeah, well, 9-10 weeks. I was just being, but yeah, but
So-
still, that's only like 2 months, really, a bit more.
Yeah.
Speaking of Fortnite sort of stuff, you're playing what? Dauntless, is it?
I haven't played it in over a week, but I was binging it. Yeah,
I haven't got it yet. My mate was going on about. He's telling me to get it today, and I'm just like, look, if I can play Monster Hunter or Fortnite Monster Hunter, I'm just gonna play Monster Hunter. And he's like, no, you're gonna get it. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get it. So
it's pretty rewarding, like, because if you beat a monster, you get stuff pretty quickly. But I don't know, it's just
You've got to
It
be
doesn't
in a
look
clan
bad.
to really do
I-
anything, don't you?
I do like the art
It's in-
style.
it's very charming. If that's the word I'm looking for, it's very
Yeah.
charming. Like they're not over the top, huge monsters, but they've all got their own mechanics, their own different style,
Yeah,
and their movements change, so you can't always read it.
I feel
think
like
it's pretty good.
I feel like cell shading is now like it's the new thing. Like I
Yeah.
remember with some games back in the day, like when Zelda went cell shaded and everyone went, "This is shit. What's this kiddie crap?" And then like
Well, Borderlands
Borderlands
was
popularized it.
Yeah,
Borderlands was meant to be a proper, like it wasn't cell shaded to begin with. The first trailer, it's still on YouTube if you can find it. It's a completely different game. There's no cell shading. There's none of that charm. It was like a big serious like shooter, and then no one cared about it, so they revamped and changed everything and showed it off again, and it looks completely different. Everyone's like, "Hey, what's this new game?" And then it just skyrocketed from there. It definitely wouldn't have had the success it had if it didn't look like that. So, yeah, there's that. Some random little bit of news. Elon Musk has got Cuphead working on Tesla cars.
Yeah, what the fuck is that? What's happening there?
All right, so hang on, click the follow link. Let's have a look. Why isn't it working? Now
That's
it's
fake
well,
news.
it's just it's Elon just doing what he does. So according to a podcast that came out, he was on a podcast with IGN and said that the Unity engine works on Tesla. So he said that so ports of Atari games used to be included as Easter eggs in a Tesla software update. So games can only be parked when the car is parked. So they just randomly stuck Atari games in there, and when the games are parked, like when the car is parked, you can just access this game mode. So they said that the studio, one of the studios had reached out to Tesla and said, "Oh, you port Cuphead to your car." So they're like, "Yeah, no worries. You've got to plug in a USB controller because there's no touchscreen controls." But only one of the sections of the game is playable because it's too big, and the car's only got a certain amount of storage. But apparently, it's coming to Tesla owners later this summer. So,
Oh wow!
There you go.
What a time we live in where your car has storage.
Yeah, and you can play games on it.
Like,
so now what I got
to
to
put
do?
like Atari games
on. Jamie's gone.
Is he?
Yep.
Is he in the Discord still?
Oh
no, he's gone. No, he's gone.
We'll wait for him to come back, I guess. Anyway, so yeah, I'm telling you what though, like I'm waiting for now that I know you can get it playing on a car, just waiting for Dark Souls to be released on a car now and have someone fucking
fuck off.
show me up by taking no damage and playing it on a car. So
Taking no damage and not crashing
Jamie,
the car.
you're back?
Yeah, about to throw this phone through the fucking wall.
Yeah, we just had a moment. Did you catch all that? Cuphead playable in a car?
I did see a post earlier. Old Elon Musk apparently likes it, so
yeah, well, he got it working on his car. So I was just saying, I'm waiting for Dark Souls to be released in the car now and have someone beat it with a steering wheel.
yeah,
So-
because that won't cause crashes all day.
Well, apparently you can only play it when a car's parked. So yeah, there's that. Other news, Japan's just had its worst week in video game sales since 1999. So
Really?
yeah, not one game has sold over 10,000. So
Wow.
the
Jeez.
highest selling game was Smash Ultimate at 9,000 copies. Somehow Minecraft is still selling. That sold 8,000. Super Mario.
Minecraft will sell no matter what, let's be honest.
Yeah. They're all Nintendo games, to be honest. They're all Switch games up until number 7, Days Gone.
Well, that doesn't surprise me at all.
4,000. Assassin's Creed Remastered sold 3,000, and Team Sonic sold 3. So apparently hardware sales are down by 5%, so that's a fair bit. Yeah, but not one single game sold over 10 copies, so it's the worst, literally the worst since 1999. So
Well, to be fair, usually this time around we usually have a new gen. Most people would have everything by now. Like I'm just like in Australia, the Switch is starting to outsell Xbox and PS4, but that's only natural because
those sales are
PS4.
insane.
Yeah,
Like,
PS4 and Xbox have
yeah.
been out for a lot longer, so it's only natural that Switch.
Well, the Xbox
But,
One was
like-
a flop, if you think about it. 40 million odd consoles, and that's it. Like, Sony
Yeah.
are nearly hitting 100 million, and the Switch is, 35 or something last time I checked?
And that's only 2 years old.
Yeah, like, that's crazy. But it just means that Nintendo's next one will flop hard. That just seems to be how it goes. So, they have...
I don't
The
know,
problem
they've
with-
learned from their mistakes.
I don't know.
The
they
thing
have
with
one success,
Nintendo
one
is
flop.
where do they go next? Where do they go next? Like they're trying to be too inventive every year. I feel like they've hit it with the Switch. Just improve it.
Stop trying to make me go outside and be fucking motion, alright? I'm a loser and I want to
Yeah,
sit on
like
the couch.
I play video games because I want to get away from like being outside and shit. I don't want to do like the Wii Fit and the bloody nunchucks. No. If I want to go
But-
bowling, I'll go outside and bowl.
Yeah, exactly. But look at it with the DS. How many iterations of the DS do we have?
Oh, we've got a lot,
Yeah.
but
This is-
the 3DS
This is now
only
the new
dying now.
handheld.
Yeah, well,
but
that's
this
it.
is the new
Well,
handheld.
I don't play
along with
the
home
Switch
console.
docked at all.
I do. I
always
play
I
played
it
never
docked.
played the
docked.
Switch docked.
I play it docked to the Pro
Never.
controller.
Yeah, no, always handheld.
My son plays it handheld though.
Always handheld.
Depends what game I'm playing, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, like Let's Go Pikachu, I've got to play on TV screen because I've got
Yeah, same. Because you got
The
the little
little, like,
Pokeball.
yeah, because I've got the Pokeball
Yeah,
Plus,
Same.
and
Yeah.
like, it just depends. Like most Mario games, yeah, I'll play on the big screen.
Super Smash, I play on my big screen because I normally, when I play it, I have like 8 people playing as well.
I
So.
need to smash on
Yeah.
the screen.
But like things like Dragon Ball Z, fighters and stuff, I'll play that handheld because it's right there. I don't have to focus on small items.
I love the idea of that Pokemon game with the like I've got it. I haven't actually played it myself, but my son's been going through it. But like with the Pokeball, because just what 2 buttons or whatever. And
Yeah.
it's just the
That's all
laziest thing
Pokemon
in
embrace.
the world.
Yeah.
You just lay down on the couch and just as one hand.
And
That's
just, you know,
So
pretend
lazy.
to throw the Pokeball. Honestly, if Sword and Shield do not have compatibility with the Pokeball Plus, I'll be disappointed.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
100%.
they
Just
will.
because
Because they found
it's a
success with
$60
it.
controller you're going to use for one game.
Yeah.
They've got to bring it in for the rest of them.
Well, that's what they did with those GameCube controllers, which are only compatible with Smash. So I didn't end up getting one of them because I'm like, it sucks because the GameCube controller is one of the best controllers ever
Just
made. But
Smash.
just for Smash, like fucking hell.
Like, I'll get the adapter because I've got 3 GameCube controllers, but I'm not going to... Like, maybe I'll go out and buy the other ones because they can get plugged into a GameCube,
Oh, they can.
but...
Yeah.
Don't they have, like, the GameCube adapter on the end of it?
I'm not sure. I was under the impression they were USB, but yeah, maybe. I don't know.
You can buy adapters, but can't you? Surely.
Yeah, probably. I don't know.
Buy adapter for everything these days.
Yeah, pretty much. And yeah, I'm sure there's some third-party one anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Battlefield 5 players are pissed off because the new update removed a whole bunch of multiplayer game modes, supposedly,
Well, that's a good way to sell copies of a game.
of a game that's already a flop. Yeah. What did they remove? 2 game modes are Frontlines and Domination. So they said that both playlists are significantly less popular and a lot less populated when compared to more established modes like Conquest. So
Yeah.
they said moving
I can
forward
understand
they'll be more proactive and removing older modes that had lower player counts.
I'm okay with that. I don't play it, but like I hate waiting in a lobby when there's like 5% of the lobby are playing it. But if the lobby is not even that, the entire community playing isn't even that big. 5% could be 20 people.
I'm just
You're
surprised they're
waiting
removing
forever.
it though, because that's not something that like a lot of time they just let something just whatever, no players are in it, no biggie.
What they should do is like lock it and have a time limit, like Fortnite do. For example, with duos, they only allow you to play it from 10 till 8, so it kind of builds like a want for it. So once it finally does,
I could say that.
I wouldn't work the same because Fortnite's got a lot bigger player base.
Yeah, definitely. Oh, what was that?
No,
Yeah,
your mic
I
just
think.
kind of did a bit of a blip.
Voice. I must have disconnected and reconnected. My bad. Yeah.
I think that's
Oh,
a
yeah,
lot.
it
We've
is.
done an hour and a half.
Basically covered everything that I've got. I've got the E3 dates. If anyone made it this far, it'll all kick off with Microsoft's at 0600 on Monday to June 10th, and we'll go through there.
Albeit, if you're in the Facebook group, Australian Gamers, I will be hosting live parties. If you're up at those times, or if you're at work, I'll tag whoever, or even if you don't tag, you can just join in and watch and just converse with everyone as it's happening. If not, same as last year, I'll be posting every single trailer that pops up.
Live parties.
Those live updates that happened.
Yeah, the live parties are pretty cool. So, like, you can set up an event on Facebook,
Yep.
and you can choose what videos will be in it. So, even if you just want to pick E3, you can stream all of E3 through one thing, or you can just select the different events. You can do it even
And
now.
everyone
Just with,
can
like,
just join
kinda
in.
Cool.
there's even you could go on it now and just make a live event of a video with like a cockatoo beating up a dog, and you could add everyone. You can all watch it together, and then you can all like comment about it while it's happening. It's pretty
It's a
like
little bit
it's
specific, let's be honest. Cockatoo beating up a dog.
Yeah, that's very specific.
I know it was just I don't know why it was
Traumatic
the first thing
experience.
that came to mind. I think it was the last thing I watched was that cockatoo telling the dog he's a C word.
Right. We could even
So-
oh yeah, no one's gonna be awake that early. Didn't think about that, eh?
Nintendo's the 2 o'clock one, which is the like pushy one.
Prime time.
The other games at like 6 in the morning. Some people will be commuting on trains,
Yeah, that's
so that
true.
could be a handy time.
Yeah. Is that the
So
public holiday?
Monday is the public holiday.
Okay, no
That's
worries.
the first
Sure
day.
is.
Bro.
All right.
So the
yeah.
first days will be good, but Nintendo are the last day. So it's like Wednesday, 2 a.m.
Well, I don't know if I'll be up at get up in the morning for the Microsoft one because I'm pretty body lazy, but I'll be there for the Bethesda one. I'll come and talk shit.
Yeah. Well, they'll all be linked up anyway, so people can just join in if they want. I'll tag people that are specifically asked to be tagged, and then
Yeah,
go from there.
yeah, definitely. That sounds good. Yeah. So this is going up on YouTube, Spotify, and SoundCloud, so they will be registered underneath the podcast links there. If somebody has managed to stumble across this and listen for this long and you're not part of the group, you find it at www.facebook.com/groups/Aussie Gaming Community. And yeah, that's where you can find us.
Awesome.
Anyone else got anything to add?
Hell yeah.
Pretty much, yeah. I think we've talked shit for about an hour and a half about something we love, so hopefully
Yeah.
everyone else feels the same.
Yeah. We should, after E3, do a full coverage, another podcast?
Yeah, 100%.
100%.
Yeah, sounds good to
We'll,
me.
we'll try and
for
make it a
sure.
weekly thing, obviously. Me personally, I won't be on every episode. This will be Aaron and Jamie singing it. Daniel will obviously.
I'll try and make as many as I can. I have good
Yeah.
fun talking shit, so.
But not just that. Any
Did you
people
even
that
say a
aren't
word
in the
this whole
group.
time?
Nah, I just lurk like normal. Lurk like normal.
You just lurk it. Any
Lurking.
person that's listened to this podcast and aren't in the group, we will be having members on the podcast for specialty podcast, whether it be retro or multiplayer or console gaming, depending what it is. So if
Yeah.
you do want to be on that, join the group and you'll find the links in there to put your name down.
This was definitely very much E3 related due to, E3 actually about to happen, but everything else is just going to be full of random stuff, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of ad-libbing,
Oh.
just
100%.
talking rubbish.
All right, well.
All right, boys. It's been a
guess-
pleasure.
I guess we'll leave it
Hell
there.
yeah.
All right. Thanks, gentlemen.
That's good.
See ya.